You did this for Hassan because you didn't take this video down. I wonder if he would like
Fuck
keep
me.
doing it. Just keep spiraling.
There's just
What a
no way
weird,
he's
what a
eventually
weird
gonna.
way.
Even if you could bully him out
What
of
a
doing it
weird
for this
way
one, on the
for
next one
for
he would just be like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like
for
it's just it is what it is.
Yeah, you just gotta stop at some point.
what the heck?
You see the VC2 chat going on. No, I mean I saw that there was like 1 million people in chat. Hold on, I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna investigate this really quickly. I gotta see because there's 100 people in here. Just see what the drama is.
Wait a minute. That's
he shouldn't feel comfortable being here.
Do
Yeah.
you know how many people in this chat
This-
I say that about?
this is the part that I was talking about. I was not expecting this. Talk about
Every time British
fucking
Lassie
massive
types, I
jump
call her a
scare.
pedophile
Yep,
and tell
there
her
it
to
is.
kill herself.
There it is.
Okay, fine. We'll wait and
That's
see then
just
when he comes in here. That was the only thing that I was saying.
That's just the nature of the Discord. It's okay to constantly harass people in Discord. That's just the nature of the Discord.
People had a problem
I don't even know who said that because I guess I'm gonna assume it was like fucking Pickle or some shit. Fuck that guy.
with it and told me to come into VC. So now I'm here.
Hey, Jstlk, are you streaming this?
I am streaming this, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted everyone to know
Fuck
this
that
is live
guy.
because we did have people earlier that were saying they didn't want this streamed.
Oh, you guys don't want this streamed? What is it about? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
It's a
Uh-oh.
Paragon. It's a rehashing of the Paragon drama, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
Just
Okay.
fucking stream it. I don't care if he's
Well,
streamed.
of course I can
want
stream
anybody
it.
else to stream me.
Of course I can stream it. It's literally. But
Man, there's something really funny to me about the fact that like Zoe is slowly being turned into a lolcow, which is like I feel kind of bad for her, but at the same time I kind of don't since she like tried to join in on everyone trying to turn me into a lolcow in Jstlk server, so I mean, yeah, like trying to farm me for laughs, like yeah. Like I kind of feel bad for her because of my human side, but because of my spiteful side, I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't. Now I have to check my fucking bot settings because apparently this shit doesn't feel like working. Mm. Yes, I manage all my Discord bots on my phone. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It was either I really wish I knew the person who fucking said that shit. That shit really fucking got to me. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. My fucking stupid ass bots. Maybe they lost perms. I fucking hate. And the problem is, wait. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Alright. Did the embeds just not work anymore for Kick? Now I'm gonna have to check bot regs. Wait, or not bot regs, but notify me. I'm gonna have to check my perms for that now. Alright, whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-mm-mm. Hopefully that didn't annoy anyone. Alright, hold on. This is starting to piss me off. Do these bots just stop working after a while? Really annoying. Do, 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 do.
Listen, if you guys don't want it streamed, that's totally fine too. Okay. I just had to
just
see what the
wanna-
drama
I
was.
was the only person
Yeah,
that
so-
objected. That's
so-
all
Nah,
that's
dude, we're here for
fine.
Here's basically what's going on as far as I can tell. Is that as
No,
far as I can
I
tell,
got it. They're just rehashing the Paragon drama. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't need a recap. It's okay.
I'll start by the way getting
All of you,
screenshots
I
to
should
support my
shut
opinion.
these VCs down. This is 50 viewers I don't have on my stream right now.
I'm
Okay?
watching your stream.
I should just ban everybody from these VCs during stream.
We knew you were live.
Ooh.
How do you
Okay.
think we knew you were
I'm
live?
just kidding. Okay, it's
We
fine.
talked about the discussion. We
Okay,
discussed.
good
the
luck.
VC.
No, you guys are good. You guys are fine. Good luck. I'm gonna go back to the other channel. See you later.
Man, you're giving us all
Okay.
PTSD.
We hate you,
Cole, man.
please
First NSFW, now you're threatening.
We
with
love
VC,
you.
bro.
See you.
On in there? Rehashing of the Paragon drama.
Yeah, rehashing that stuff. Alright.
Sparky.
Okay, this went.
Yeah, thanks for having me on and questioning irrelevant about random stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Big fan. In the past week, I've watched you since you're like the Destiny after show now.
Or just the Destiny always show. Okay.
Yeah, true, because he does more drama here than there most of the time. So
Yeah, he does do a lot of drama on here. Figure out how to keep him here next time. I'll just I'll actually just start an argument, and he'll stick
yeah,
around
true.
longer.
So,
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
What's going on?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Dude, there's just people are so dramatic in Discords. I don't get
What
it.
were they talking about in there?
The Paragon stuff.
Yeah, but
It's just
why?
Because they think he's trying to rizz up all the women in the Discord. He did send a lot of messages to a lot of women. Okay. Now,
Wait,
Not-
who that guy did?
yeah, but they weren't sexual. They were just he just messaged every woman on the server.
All right. Because
That's
he's
a bit-
fishing,
that's
bro.
a bit
He's
fucking
He
fishing.
weird.
is fishing. Okay, he is
That's a
fishing.
bit fucking weird.
But
Yeah.
okay.
Are you gonna sit on standby until another cock comes out? Is
Hmm.
that what you're doing? Are you gonna just sit there and wait?
Do you really expect me to care about this guy sending his dick to people in DMs?
It sounds like he might be trying to send full cock to everyone.
Listen,
who's in
with
your
the
Discord.
people who don't post their
Paragon?
nudes, apparently he
shit
sends
is
full
loud as
RimWorld
fuck.
base first. So that's the warning, okay?
Paragon,
That shit is
if
loud
you're
as fuck.
listening, you have the green light to send your cock to Jstlk. He's waiting for it.
Yep.
Based.
That's all I'm
Not a
doing.
single report, as in nobody's reported him to mods.
Based.
I mean, they all know that so many of his messages were completely innocuous, so they're
Wait, I want to
embarrassed,
check
right?
something in
What
chat.
are you gonna do?
Hold
Report him
on.
for being hey, I saw you talk in this Discord. Do you want to see my birds? Is that what you're gonna report him for?
Was that his nickname for his penis?
No, he has birds.
Really?
Yeah, he sends them to women, and then
Never
he's
met
like, "If you like those, you should see my RimWorld base."
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't even know what RimWorld is. That's a video game.
Oh,
It's
this
definitely
way,
a
guys.
game.
Move past a point of
Alright.
lav nudes bringing
Yep.
people into the Discord.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The one thing that was kind of funny with this whole Paragon dick leak drama. Oh man, I don't even know if I want to say this because it's just so funny, but at the same time, I don't want to cause drama with anyone that I'm actually kind of befriending in Jstlk's Discord. I'm just saying, when they were hashing out this whole drama on how you probably shouldn't send unsolicited nudes or dick pics to people on Discord, one especially when Destiny was saying that oh, even if the outcome is positive, that doesn't really change the fact that you sending nudes to you soliciting even if it's a positive outcome, you sending unsolicited nudes or dick pics of yourself to people is not a good idea. And I saw someone in the Discord chat agreeing with Destiny And in my mind, I was like, that's 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 pretty funny. I mean, the reason why I found it funny was because, I mean, I was talking with this person, and look, I think this person is cool, so I'm not trying to start any drama or anything. But this person, I mean, they did send me, they sent me something, all right, and and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna, I mean, look, I found the pictures hot, so there was no negative outcome here. It doesn't really change the fact that they were agreeing with Destiny on Destiny saying, hey, you probably shouldn't take a gamble on sending someone unsolicited nudes because if the person reacts negatively, that means you actually kind of fucked up massively there. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay. Um, and you know, the irony on me seeing the person agreeing with Destiny is not like lost on me because this whole drama, the whole Paragon dick drama, literally started from Paragon like stating something that is contradictory to how he actually behaves and seeing someone else in Jstlk's Discord do the exact same thing about the exact same drama is probably one of the funniest things ever. Like yeah, well, okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this now because again, I actually kind of like this person. I think they're cool. And I don't want to start any beef with them. But yeah, it was just pretty funny. Like obviously, if I thought it was like an actual problem, I would have probably called them out on it and nuked them the way Zoe did. But I'm not a piece of shit. So, I mean, yeah, that was the other part of the drama too. Is the person not is the person obligated not to expose the other person? Like, was it a shitty thing for Zoe to do to expose Paragon like that in the first place? Well, I guess it's neutral. I mean, I guess she dislikes Paragon, so she had no qualms about leaking that, whereas I like the person that I'm talking about. I think they're cool, so I'm probably not gonna do that. But still, that whole thing was just like, you're agreeing with Look, okay, you're agreeing with Destiny, but you pretty much did what Paragon did. I mean, let's 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 not kid around here. Um, yeah. Oh, Paragon. Yeah, yeah. He was being a dork. Wait, I need to move where this is. Putting it at the bottom of my chat was stupid. Uh, yeah, Paragon was being a bit of a dork, but that's exactly why I'm saying that I found it funny that this other person that I was talking about, um, pretty much did the exact same thing that Jstlk did. They were agreeing with Destiny, saying that you probably shouldn't send unsolicited nudes, uh, because of a potentially bad outcome, and they still, even though they did that to me, and again, I'm not complaining because I found the nudes hot, but I'm just saying, like, is it that hard for people on the internet to be to be consistent? I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard, but okay. Again, I'm gonna stop talking shit about this person because I don't want any beef. I don't want any drama. So, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's go back to the VOD.
Like that's
Guys.
irrelevant.
No,
at
but it's
this
just
point.
like better nudes. See, we have better nudes.
And if the person does see this, I'm sorry for bringing this up at all. I probably shouldn't have, but I just found it really funny, so I couldn't help but bring it up.
Guys,
I'm
guys,
ready.
I
Tony
gotta
wants
say
to
something.
speak.
Debatable.
Yeah, I don't wanna elaborate on it. I don't wanna elaborate on it because I do want to keep the friendship there, but also I don't want to risk the person potentially getting banned. So, you know.
Gotta say something.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hey man, Blondie won that fight fair and square. Okay, she has
Listen,
better nudes now.
listen,
But
listen,
Jstlk, I
listen.
want to throw something at you.
All
I
right.
threw some at your mod.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
Hold on.
fuck you.
Tony's going. Tony's speaking.
Listen, if you guys had to put money on it, like who's gonna be the next guy? to get some skin in the game.
Hmm.
Going with. I want to know.
Said that Jstlk has to have
You gotta get some skin in this game.
put something behind his name, so it's just.
Okay, wait, no. Here's a question.
Kill him.
What is Jstlk gonna post first, cock or face?
Bet on it.
All right.
Face.
Yeah, probably face.
Yeah.
Oh, the stream of the
Jstlk
video?
Probably.
Oh, it's probably because of the audio levels I have on OBS. Hold on. I might need to.
Jstlk, the collective chat here actually came up. I think it was one of the guys came up with an idea. TC came up with a pretty good idea. If he wants to run it by
I
you.
didn't want the
Okay,
audio
go,
to
TC.
overpower my mic.
Just so like a lot of other NSFW
Wait, how does
servers
that
that I'm
sound
in
now?
have roles for messaging. So like you'll have like a role.
Oh
that's
yeah,
like,
no, I already said no to this. You guys can
Okay,
manage your own
sure.
DMs.
Down
It's
just a
super
little
cringe
bit.
to go to. It's super cringe to go to to go to mods about shit going on in your DMs. Just block the person.
I think that's I disagree with that completely, bro. Are you kidding me? If you're gonna have a Discord, no, hold on. If you're gonna have a Discord NSFW channels and we actively know that people
Too
are going
loud,
around
too-
fucking DMing
or am
women,
I
like,
being drowned
with
out?
sex past fucking behavior, do you really want that to be like the basis of your server?
I don't
this is
care.
what you want,
as
the
long as
collectiveness.
I will
Okay,
moderate
I mean,
the
if you don't
behavior
care,
on
fuck
the
it.
Discord. Okay, I'll moderate the behavior on
Hey,
the Discord.
Yeah,
I
I have told them.
Don't get it deleted.
I have told them
Finger-
It's already
repeatedly we do
deleted.
not
SFW is
litigate
gone.
DMs. So.
It's here. It's not deleted.
Okay, how's that?
Hold on, it's because I left this.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Besides, I don't think Jstlk wants this.
There we go.
The NSFW server. I don't
The
think
NSFW.
that's
Literally don't care. You guys can think of it in any way you want.
I think you're.
Honestly, it's kind of too late for this server to avoid being known as an NSFW server, considering the fact that apparently there are some people who just hear that there's a nudes chat in just Jstlk's server, and then they'll just they'll join in, and then the first thing they'll say is, "Where's NSFW chat?" And it's like, fucking hell.
into the server, you post nude.
I'm just saying Baby Brat needs to start, well, I don't know if she'd want to, but she needs to start an OnlyFans because clearly she has a lot of fans in, yeah, there you go. Clearly she has a lot of fans in Jstlk's server, and she could probably make a buck or two. Or maybe everyone would turn on her because now she's like locking her nudes behind a paywall. So they might be like, you know.
And then you get special privileges. Sounds kind of weird.
Does sound kind of
I
weird.
don't get any privileges. I don't get anything. Do not say that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you think I don't treat you special
Hold on
because
a
I've seen
second.
you naked? Come on,
Oh,
man.
for fuck's sake.
Real. Join the club, dude. Real.
There we go.
Where are we here? I gotta get rid of this overlay. This overlay is bugged out.
Alright.
Why don't you play the Turkey Tom video that I told you to check out?
Because the Turkey Tom video is boring and it only retreads the exact thing we've covered already.
about Keppel.
Really? Did you watch it? It really wasn't that bad.
Sorry. Turkey Tom's not boring, but the video is all info I've gone over on stream.
So, I'm never gonna be able to learn your name, but JST. Say for an example, I come into this Discord, right? And now I just start DMing every fucking woman. Hey. You know,
They should block you. They should block you.
I
They
think
should
you're
block you.
Wait. But before they block you, they should throw
Say
your
they don't.
DMs in the general chat, okay? If you're
I
being creepy.
agree. I
Boom.
110% agree. 1,000,000% agree.
Yeah, I'm okay
Now,
with that.
So just put them on
Now,
blast.
I think personally, I think you should put them on blast and then fucking ban them if they keep doing it. Personally.
No, no
Oh,
ban. No
that's
ban.
okay.
No ban.
No,
If
I
they
Put 'em
keep
on
doing it,
blast,
fuck
yes,
yeah,
no.
dude.
I just don't like like I know that it's a hypothetical, but like it just keeps being said that he's
Oh,
like
wait,
going
what?
to every
I
single woman
completely,
and
I
trying
wasn't
to
paying
hook them
attention to
up,
the
and
game.
He's like sending and that's not what happened
I'm
here.
not saying he. I'm saying me. I'm doing
Okay.
this right now, like actively,
Do it.
right this minute.
Do it right now. I won't ban you.
Like I'm blowing
You're
up
allowed to do
Zoe's
it.
DMs right now. You know what I
Go.
mean?
Okay.
You better fucking not be.
Now, if she decided
So
to fucking leak them, I deserve to get fucking lambasted.
We appreciate you.
Better be decent to me right now.
110%.
the debate though, Rickless was like over like should
5-minute timeout for a moo for simping in this Discord right now.
Okay.
But
like,
no,
the debate though, Rickless was like, should there be an
the
opportunity
ERP
for you to
shit is
turn your
cringe, bro.
behavior?
Who cares? Like
Should there
really
be
cares?
an opportunity though for you to turn your behavior around, or should we just permanently lambast you until the end of time and you eventually just leave?
It's happened with me.
Right.
I told Zoe that she looked like a porn star, right? And that's a retarded
Oh
thing to
my
say.
god.
Well, that's pretty rude.
Oh my god.
Hold on, and I got lambasted, and then I learned. I was like, oh wait, hold on. And then I changed my fucking behavior, but I didn't I didn't go on stream and continue to meme and be like, I just wanted skin in the game. Like, come on, bro.
What if I think a bitch has nice tits?
Wait, what?
But you said that you learned your lesson. Like, who's to say no one's letting him learn his lesson?
What I'm saying is, it's like, can we holler at a honey, like, if we think she's bad?
Extreme, you're only gonna holler at the honey if she's 15, dude.
It's a legitimate question.
What if the hose has a fat ass though?
No, all I'm saying is just like I get the
nothing wrong with
shitting on him.
that's
I just think that like
legitimate.
not offering any like constructive criticism or like offering any like opportunity to be like, all
Do you
right,
think
like,
no
you made
one
your
has
mistake.
given him any?
Don't say
Honestly, from like what I've seen, I
Wait.
think Irrelevant was like the closest to.
Wait, so is Paragon like actually banned? Is he allowed to come back? I never found out what the actual conclusion to that whole thing
Has he
was.
stopped?
He hasn't been given the opportunity to.
He hasn't been given
I
the
think
opportunity.
Jstlk said that he's still allowed to come back.
Like, but non-stop shitting down his throat.
Oh, that's fair.
Right.
I imagine he's waiting for the drama to die down.
I also think that saying that he went on to the show to meme is actually wrong in a sense. I think he really believed he had skin in the game. Like he was that
Well, he clearly did.
painfully
I mean, the comment about just getting in the drama the same way Destiny does was it had to be a meme. Okay.
Yeah. That shit was but that's how he won. It was funny.
He was on stream. He's super autistic. He just genuinely doesn't know how to fucking interact in a normal way.
You should be killed.
No. Oh my gosh, no.
Let's fucking go, bro.
But that's how it feels, and that's just the only thing that I was trying to say. I didn't,
You just feel like it's gone too far. Like it's been like days straight of them like making fun of him in the general chat. It's like what you're saying.
And saying that he doesn't belong here because he's obviously like.
I'm not saying he doesn't belong here.
No, I
I'm
know,
not
but
gonna
those are the
pretend to be his
comments that
dad
are.
either.
Those were the comments that I was having an issue with.
No,
for
it's
fuck's
up to
sake.
the Jannies to be the dads, okay?
Not even that. Just let it run its course.
They
Like it
need
might
to
take
run
a
5
while.
checks.
Like it might take more than a week,
Yeah,
but I mean it's gonna run its course eventually.
Listen, we all love a redemption story. We all love a redemption story. We gotta build them up.
He was just on stream how long ago? You can't expect
Paragon
people
is
to just be on
Paragon is a true underdog.
That's not how
I just feel like 2 days later, why are you guys still bullying him? Like,
It's not that. It's that it's literally.
Maybe I'm
Like,
Perpetuity is not what it used to be.
a 32-year-old man.
If people were in chat,
Bruh.
like, and they had the same sort of sentiment, then that's fine. But that's not the case. It's like arguing, no, he should never ever feel comfortable being here, and that's what I
Nobody's
just think is
saying that.
sad. Yes, they fucking are. Have you been?
No,
have
not
you been in Gen
seriously.
Chat?
People are just saying that he shouldn't feel comfortable right now, perhaps.
No, that's not true.
I don't think he should. Fuck him.
Yeah, wait, hold on. What if it's actually somebody's opinion that he shouldn't feel comfortable being here because they don't feel comfortable with them with.
That's a fair question. I think that's actually a fair question.
Feel comfortable with them Huh?
At what point does it matter who's supposed to be comfortable? Like, are we caring more that he's comfortable, or are we caring more that somebody else,
I'm
doesn't matter?
hearing the comments that I'm seeing aren't people saying, no, I'm uncomfortable with him being here. It's you sent an unsolicited dick pic, you're a sex pest, and you deserve to, like, never be here again.
I don't
Those are the
think
comments
anybody
that
here
I
has
want.
actually said that.
We're
Once.
talking about the
That
comments
is
that were.
so
I'm
misrepresentative.
talking about
People
the
are posting a fucking
I'm
dinosaur with a cock. Like, come on. Stop. There's no one here
Are you
actively
serious?
saying, get him out of here. Like that. There's like 2 people. Like,
Are you
stop.
serious? No. Hold on.
Women were a
That's-
mistake.
Hold on. Those were the comments. Those were the comments that I was
Fighting ghosts.
responding to. And
I'm
the
gonna be
only
honest.
fucking reason why I'm
I think I'm actually kind of wondering exactly what it would take for like a person to get banned from Jstlk's server, because I don't want to talk too much about it, but when you think about some of the opinions that people have of me in Jstlk's server, I mean, to be honest, you'd think I like someone would be like, "Hey, can we ban this dude?" And you'd think I'd actually be banned by now, but like surprisingly, I guess what I'm saying is that I guess you'd have to be like a truly fucked individual. Eh, I may have defended Vaush a little bit. I may have defended Vaush a little bit. I may be on the I don't care, it's just fiction train a little bit. I may have rode that ride. Fair. That's fair. Lol. That is totally fair. Ah, okay. No, that's totally fair. I know most people don't. I know most people disagree with that take. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll be right back. My dad's calling me. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I am legitimately trying to sort of get down. But then again, like I suppose it's not that surprising because I mean, hey, if you're a community that like thrives on having a bunch of assholes fighting each other, the less moderation the better, I suppose. So, uh, the only problem is the lack of moderation is obviously starting to present problems for Jstlk himself. I mean, on his stream, he's constantly complaining about how stressful he is to like have to go into his Discord and then be like, now I have to solve whatever is going on there. Oh, right.
here. So, are we done? That's the only thing that I have a problem with. If you're
So you're
saying
mad
that
at, like,
that's
two
not the case,
people.
then it's fine. No, I'm not
Yeah,
mad at two people.
essentially.
I'm in this VC because I was told to come
Okay.
in here to argue about it. And if you guys are saying that that's not the case and that he isn't out, like he isn't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I have no
You're right.
problem.
The one actual person that you were fighting with refuses to get into voice chat right now, so.
Yeah. I'm willing to go ahead.
Okay, then I'm not fighting with any of you. That's
Yeah,
fine.
easy peasy.
Feels
I'm
bad.
glad we all agree.
Rick kind of owning, man. We need better representatives for
Oh
Paragon.
shit,
We get
man, the
actual
chat
lawyers.
messages
Yeah.
keep
No, we don't need better
disappearing so
Good lawyer.
fast.
I
I
got
will
you.
Let me
lawyer
just
up
open
the
kick on
Paragon
my phone and
right
read
now.
it on my
Paragon. Do
phone.
you want me to
I
like
could
sit here and
defend.
say that
I
he
could
did nothing
defend
wrong?
Paragon in 2 seconds.
No, because you haven't been
He
saying
did
that he
nothing
did
wrong.
nothing wrong. Like Baby Peach, I get what you're saying. I just feel like everyone else is like
Yeah, that's probably
hyperbolizing it for
true.
like the sake of the argument, you know?
No,
I
it's
just
that
think it's
she's being
really, really
annoying.
funny
I
of
think it
Ron to kill
depends on like
himself.
what types of behaviors you want to moderate, what types of people you're willing to have in your Discord, etc., etc.
Those were the comments that I was
There doesn't
responding
seem to be like
Yeah, like, I feel
any
like
actual
from what she's
standards at
saying,
the
it
moment
sounds to
right
me like she's
now,
making it sound like
but
there's like an assload of people, like the mass majority of people in the Discord just like shitting down
you
his
know,
throat. And
we'll
Rick
see
Ross
what
is saying like
happens.
it's literally just one guy. When I imagine that's
I'm
probably like a
sure
small
there'll be
handful.
more
Maybe it's like
standards
20.
as he
So,
gets
you know,
more and more popular.
But at the end of the day,
I
like,
hope
she's
it
a
doesn't
bitch.
get as
I
uptight as
don't like her.
Destiny's
Oh my gosh,
Discord
man.
is at this point.
Jesus.
Like you look at
Oh,
Destiny's stream, you wouldn't expect his Discord to be the way that it is, and then you go in and you find out that it has like the most tight moderation ever. Like I feel like if you were to watch Destiny's stream and then like you hear how people talk about Destiny's community, you would expect like a 4chan tier Discord where the only things they don't allow are things that are basically illegal. But no, you go in there and you find out that it's like it has a very strict moderation team. Uh,
arguments and just like,
Wait.
You, baby Peach.
Wait, are people literally just lying about me in Jstlk's Discord server right now? That I schizo post about Destiny being a little bit racist. I'm not gonna say that he's never racist. I think he definitely is a little bit. But, you know.
He's not saying you.
A little bit racist, but whatever.
What day of the dick dispute are we on?
I'm just saying I don't. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. All right. Anyway, what was I trying to do? I was trying to do something on my phone before I saw people literally just lying about me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Whenever Destiny says some out-of-pocket stuff, I definitely do comment on it, but I don't think I cringe about it that much, maybe. All right, anyway, whatever. Back to the stream. Back to the stream and back to the game.
Bring it back. That's just like my opinion, bro.
Yes.
Are we saying the debate is great, or it's a debate about the great dick?
It's a great dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty.
The great dick debate.
It was quote juicy.
We're gonna start debating dick.
Juicy dick.
Hey, I made up the juicy part. Zoe just said it was big. Okay.
And you know what? I'm making up the great part. Okay.
Was homie circumcised?
Not important. Not important.
Like this cringe fucking dialogue. Literally find a rope. Get out of here. Holy shit.
What fictional user did your British lassie persona harass in Disney server? What do you mean by that? I'm barely active in Destiny's Discord. I mean, I've been somewhat active in there, but I don't think I've ever pissed off anyone in there. At least I hope not.
Who the fuck is the guy inside of the Discord? Who's named Jeffrey Epstein and is just constantly posting fan edits of Jeffrey Epstein.
Wait, is this happening in general chat?
Oh, right. Yes, my name is a reference to Irish Laddie. Although I have not come up with a backstory persona. The only backstory is that Irish Laddie is British Lassie's arch nemesis. But no, I have not come up with a backstory for my persona.
Time to be alive.
That is something I should think about, LOL.
I saved
So I think here's the real question here. Now we have to set up.
How about Bobby? Yes, Rule 33 Poppy. That works. That really does work. If my persona is supposed to be Rule 33 Irish Laddie, then it would be Rule 33 Poppy, aka Bobby. The genius.
You gotta let people progress, you know.
Taliban Super Soldier, thanks for the gifted sub.
Happy
Really quickly. Hey, does anybody know, was he circumcised or not?
Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward through this dialogue now.
Actually irrelevant.
We don't care.
See, right click. Oh, I don't have the ban option.
Hey,
unlucky.
You want to ban me for asking a question?
Yes.
Yep.
I thought this was a progressive server.
Do it. I'd operate purely on vibe checks. I would not look at any of the rules. Vibe check only. That's it.
We progress only one way.
I can understand the argument that he's just like super autistic, but that's not the only
You are cutting out so hard, homegirl.
This is the part that I came in on earlier. I was actually watching the stream earlier, and then I was like, "Holy shit! The stuff that they're talking about sounds like if I'm gonna revive this stream that's been dead for almost a month, this sounds like something worth reacting to." I mean, it probably would have been better to react to the time that Destiny actually came on and was like defending Zoe, so I could rage post about how much of a simp I think he is. But the time has passed, so.
Again, we're listening. We're listening.
Rip.
No, hold on. Let me swap to my laptop. Hold on. Fuck me.
This stream was yesterday. I basically missed this entire stream because my sleep schedule is like finally like somewhat fixed. So I like actually went to bed at a reasonable time. I mean, in UK, Jstlk's stream usually starts anywhere between like 5 p.m. to like some like the latest. I think it started at 10 o'clock, and I went to bed at 8 yesterday, probably literally right as he started, probably. And yeah. Wait, what the hell? So yeah, this VOD was literally last night for me.
You fucking blew it.
Hey, yo, wait, can I take that?
Question mark?
Get out of here.
Hey, sick boy, chill on the Darius posting, okay? It's a little weird.
While I'm in here,
Give
do
you
not post pictures.
a- one hour timeout for you in the Discord, sick boy. I'm sorry.
Why does he just have that shit ready?
All right.
He's a real one, dude.
No, that's not just Darius at all.
Oh fuck.
I'll come back with my
Zo?
actual.
Cut down the amount of people in here.
We could go to the debate thing, right, and just move certain people up.
What's the debate on?
No, don't do that.
Fuck
You
the
need to
debate.
fucking
I'm
drag me
okay
out.
with that. We can do that. That's
Rickaroni.
fine.
What is even
Wow.
the contention of the debate?
This,
I
guy-
don't think anymore, I
this
don't think.
streamer, this Discord thinks he can just come in and ruin my conversation.
I want to kill myself
What a
listening.
piece of
It's not
shit.
Fuck's
Are we-
sake.
Apparently, we're all going up to the debate thing, okay?
Oh shit! Wait, what?
I hate
I'm
you,
not.
bro.
Go ahead.
Actually kill yourself. If you don't drag me in, I'm gonna fucking do
I love
something.
waiting for 3 hours in the waiting
Chris,
channel.
we're
Thank you for the
gonna
content.
literally
Jstlk.
dock you.
I totally want
Oh.
to. Thank you.
What the
File
fuck?
into the debate room, okay? File into the debate room.
Ricky,
Alright,
You know what?
thank
I
you.
hate you, bro.
Oh my god.
I want to kill myself in Minecraft.
I thought this
Just
was
still
America.
cocking content as always.
I didn't even
I'm
get to
going
skip
in.
This is just like that one
Yeah,
time when
yeah.
everyone got to dogpile the shit out of Lav, including Destiny, and then Jstlk was like, actually I'm gonna move this into the notables only chat.
But now you can say slurs and not get in trouble.
L Jstlk.
Jesus Christ.
L Jstlk.
Lord Almighty. I'll put it in the debate room, guys. I just want to say I am circumcised.
It screws up JSTOK's like react shit, so it's kind of fucky for that. But otherwise, this is dope as shit. So.
Okay, who are we pulling up? The
And
Rickless Rage guy?
It
That's
has
someone who's
a
got to get pulled up, right?
660-person limit too.
The Rickless Rage guy was someone we
Jstlk,
got
join the
up.
stage, my friend. Join the stage.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Is that your real
Back
voice,
to-
Speak on the
Tony?
stage.
That guy.
You black?
I'm white.
Really,
That's not
you
the
have,
first time I've gotten that.
really, you have no idea how often he gets that. Literally, constantly. Oh, base.
It's a good question.
Fucking hell.
It's a decent
Alright,
question.
I think Chris.
There's no
I
reason
think-
for
I
this thing
think
to be
Chris Willis
this
actually has
durable.
something He wants to say because
It doesn't
Bring him
mean
on. Bring him
shit to
forward.
me.
Bring him forward. Bring him forward.
Yeah.
What do you got to say?
I can pull like a bunch of people in here. Like I'll invite a bunch of people in to speak. I just don't want 70 people being able to speak at the same time.
I got you.
All right. What's the topic?
Whatever we were just talking about, but Chris Bledis has got to go because he said he's got some critical cock insight. Okay.
I'm actually really interested in hearing that first.
I'm receiving A-class level secret top tier information right now from unknown sources. I get the feeling that some of you guys might already know this
Fucking
information.
hell.
Is that true? Does anyone have any idea about
You
what
gotta
I'm
go.
about to
With it.
Get it out.
Get it out?
Get it out.
Cock belongs in the DMs, not your mouth. Come on, let's go.
Well, I haven't
Chop,
really
chop.
thought about how to present this because it's all just been revealed to me, but it seems like Paragon was intentionally being autistic in the DMs to Zoe, and then when he called in to the Jstlk stream,
Wait,
he
I
actually
just
seemed kinda
I
normal.
just realized someone earlier in the VOD asked who's gonna be the next like weird like sex pest guy in Jstlk's Discord, and wasn't that Unpatched? Didn't Unpatched turn out to be that guy? I'm pretty sure Unpatched like actually got banned, right? hate to see him go, because Unpatched was unironically pretty funny. Is that all these sub-stories? I'm not entirely sure what he did. I heard that he might have also been DMing girls too. I'm not entirely sure. You'll have to scroll through the chat logs to see that, because I didn't get the whole story either. I just know that he apparently may have he either got banned or he left, which is sad because when he made his debut on Jstlk stream, that shit was pretty fucking funny, and he should definitely come back and roast Kelly on stream more. So. Oh.
And this was because
You're autistic as fuck if you think that.
$10 super chat.
I don't think you
Liberal
sound
chat.
normal.
Free sick boy.
I thought, okay.
this was because it was a setup. Well, I mean, how ridiculous was it when he kept repeating, "I have skin in the game," and then he just sort of like took the bullet for a few things. So the information behind this is apparently there's leaked audio of Destiny having sex with Baby Peach and Amumu.
No, and you're also not
Jacob
supposed to be talking
both
about
know
that.
about this.
Honest.
Wait, are you not allowed to talk about? You're not allowed to talk about the leaked audio of Destiny moaning? To be honest, I didn't even know that audio was a thing until Lav mentioned it in her Discord, and I was like, the fuck? Why does like images and videos of Destiny's sexual escapades keep getting leaked over and over? Anyways, technically, even though I jokingly called this stream Jstlk After Hours, since I am not an orbiter and I'm just an irrelevant two-viewer Andy, that means I don't really have to follow those rules, at least for now. LOL.
Why are you bringing this up right now?
Get rid of this retard for a second.
Jstlk is literally sweating as this guy brings it up, because like you can't talk about that. If you talk about that, Destiny's gonna take away the embed, bro.
What are you doing, Ed?
Did we drag Baby Peach in here to confirm this or no?
No. We're not doing that drama.
Baby Peach in the fucking Discord.
We are not doing that drama on this stream. I don't understand. Okay, I understand. Hold on. You guys go.
Oh, JST. I don't
is
know
this an
how your
ethical
fucking
situation?
layout works, but I have the both mouth open and closed thing for the icons. I don't know if you hear that.
Sure. Yeah, I can add it at some point.
Yeah,
I'll add it to my thing. You can set it up yourself. You just go to. I'll DM you the link right now.
All right.
Sounds good. I'll figure that out.
That's like the website. You can set it up yourself.
The only thing that I genuinely would care about is just setting more vibe check
Fuck's
rules
sake.
in the server. I don't know.
I
Like
can't put
fucking
that there.
writing 1, 2, 3 isn't always the way to go, right? Just like, listen, if this guy's a known fucking creep, just get rid of him. He doesn't need to be here. It's not like we're seizing his existence. He's just not existing here.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have to be banned.
I agree. I'm not specifically talking about Paragon. I'm saying in the future for the next creep that actually does something outrageous.
I'm definitely saying 100% that whatever people do in DMs is up to themselves. Okay, unless you can show me like a crime. Unless you can show me a crime, then I.
Oh wait, so Jstlk literally does operate off of 4chan rules. Well, I don't know if he operates off of 4chan rules, like in terms of how people operate in his Discord, but like outside of like his Discord, he doesn't care as long as it's not illegal. Is basically the damn. So like if someone comes into my DMs and just starts calling me hard ER N-word and spamming at me constantly, I can't report that person. No, I'm kidding. I probably would just block the person and carry on with my day. I mean, there was a guy. I remember one time I went into Jstlk's waiting room. Oh wait, that's a good point. Unsolicited nudes are illegal. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I was gonna say, like, if someone from Jstlk server or any server for that matter is just like harassing me or whatever, I'm probably just gonna block them. I remember one time, there was this guy who came and started spamming like really creepy, like Frieza cosplay pictures in my DMs when we were in the waiting room at the same time. I just blocked the guy and carried on with my day. It's actually funny though because when he finally went into the call, he actually sounded like a pretty cool dude. So,
Okay.
mm,
And what would stop them from going
looks
to
like
Twitter
I
and
missed out.
finding lewds from women and messaging random women?
I don't care what happens on Twitter, and you shouldn't care what happens on Twitter. We're talking about your Discord.
I don't care what happens on a public platform where you're posting lewd or nude pictures of
People
yourself.
sure are
Okay?
weird.
This
They
is not
definitely are.
This is a represent.
I mean, I think in that case it was just him doing something that he thought was funny, but I found it very disturbing because those pictures just looked creepy,
Not safe for
even
all
if it
rooms.
was
You can
like a
post it
Frieza
anywhere on the
cosplay.
internet, okay? There isn't a lockdown. There's no money cost. I understand what you guys are saying, that it's my server.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And if people are acting weird in the server, then we can do something. But realistically, I don't care about these rooms, and they're too much headache to try to moderate people's DMs. So I'm saying that is the bias I'm going with. If you guys present me a unique scenario where something really messed up is happening via DMs and someone's getting harassed, I could easily take action. I'm just saying, as a default, not doing shit.
Sure, but you know but you know the problem is with that is that every single time that there's drama in the DMs, it spills over into the server. That's why it's relevant. It's not like it's being kept in the DMs only.
Yeah,
I feel like at
and
that
when
point,
that was the case,
when
we
it
won't even
spills
hear about
over
it, right?
into the server, then
That's
that's
when
when
you
something
deal
Oh
can be
my
done.
god.
Okay, cool. So that's what I'm that's what I'm talking about, right? That
But
makes
no,
sense.
but Rick, it sounds like you want that something to be done before it spills out into the general. No.
No, because how would I know about it? How would I and nobody know about it? That doesn't make sense.
Orange Banana, thank you for the new membership.
Like if
What's up?
if there's drama in the DMs and it spills over to the Discord, then I'm
Wait,
aware of it. If
Unpatched was a
something's just
woman?
going on privately, how
I
would
thought
anybody
Unpatched,
know about
but
it, right?
wasn't
So
Unpatched the
that's
guy
what
who
I'm
went and
saying.
started asking
But Rick, no, it sounded to me like
Kelly
the
if
whole issue
Kelly's
was, like,
autistic?
people messaging random women in the Discord, like before it even became like.
Did
just
I get the
people
names
sending their
confused?
cockpits before it even became a problem
Whatever.
that spilled out another thing.
Oh
You know?
no, I don't care about that.
You guys, wait, but you guys understand this happens
Am I?
in every
No,
Discord,
I'm not in
every
the. I'm
chat
not
room
in
on
the
the internet,
UK
right?
for school.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. My argument is that she should have had her.
I was actually born here. I just sound American, believe it or not. I was actually just born here.
I don't think it's fair that we're all
The only time I've ever lived abroad was when my parents sent me to go live in Zimbabwe for about 2 years because that's where my family's from. But other than that, I was born
I feel
here.
like there's a pretty big difference.
And I just sound American. I remember how disappointed people were when I did a call-in on Jstlk's stream, and they found out they're like, this person doesn't sound British at all. Why do I have an American accent? Whenever people ask me, I just say it's because the TV I grew up watching. That's the only explanation I have. I didn't, to be honest, outside of like when I was a very young child, like we're talking like 4 or 5, I didn't really watch that much British shit. So I if I were to guess, I'd probably say it's because of what I grew up watching.
In this circumstance, were they not talking for at least a bit prior to the situation going on?
No, but this is like idea that like I'm posting pictures online and I'm just expecting people to just totally be normal and not message me out of the blue.
I mean, I don't think the idea is that even if I were of the opinion that this person should be banned for sending full hog, wouldn't the argument not be that they messaged them out of the blue, but that they, without permission, sent full hog? I don't think that it's the expectation should be like, hey, if you post a nude of yourself, I mean, you're getting full hog. That's just a causal chain that needs to happen.
Oh,
No, I'm
sure,
not
but
saying
that's
that
not
you
what
should be
happened here
expecting-
either. So
I'm not saying that you should be expecting
yeah,
like
I'm
full
talking
hog.
to this
I'm
specific
just saying that
person.
like you're probably gonna get like people messaging you, and maybe even people being like super autistic in your DMs, and you
Yeah.
might even get people that send full hog as like an intro.
And I still think that you could draw the line at like, hey, I don't think it's unreasonable for me to request that somebody be removed from a community if they're sending me full hog without my
I get that. I'm
permission.
just saying. I just think it's also probably not unreasonable to like if you don't want random messages from random strangers, don't like. There's ways to make that so you aren't receiving random messages from random strangers in the first place.
No.
I get what you're
I
saying.
mean, I don't even think this was an issue of a random stranger. I thought they were like talking for a little bit and they were chill for a little bit and then things just kind of escalated.
From what I understand is they didn't know each other before like they interacted on the server, so I would class that as like a random interaction, regardless of.
Well, yeah, the interaction was random. We're talking about the nude though. That's the issue. So it's not like a random person just messaged them out of blue.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward through this now.
Had rapport and stuff like that, and then it got up to the point where
Watching the actual anime very much beats
beyond
sitting
it, I
through
want to
these
talk to
cutscenes.
Jstlk because I thought we had an agreement. Maybe it's you're just speaking in a general sense. If there was some dude going through the server and just sending full hog to every single woman unsolicited, you would do something about it, right?
Probably.
Okay, so there is a certain line that you would cross where you do police DMs. It's just like in general, as an idea, you want to kind of keep your hands clean of it.
Basically.
It's not your
to the point that I'm
right?
just gonna say I'm not gonna police it, and then other people can deal with their own shit. But eventually, I'm not gonna say that absolutely there's no chance that there's a scenario where I wouldn't police DMs. I'm more or less just saying you guys you should be thinking about defending yourselves, keeping yourselves safe. Okay.
In the audience there?
That is Nicholas.
That wants to speak.
He's invited to speak if he wants to speak.
Nicholas in here.
You know, this whole conversation is actually making me wonder, like, unironically, I wonder how Jstlk feels about platform responsibility. It's a very interesting conversation that someone more equipped than I should ask him about. Because I'm not very good at speaking when I'm live.
I think we're actually all kind of on the same page here.
I think so, yeah, because it sounds like what Rickles was like complaining about.
And if you want to see how bad I am at speaking when I'm live, check out my YouTube channel where I uploaded the clip of me talking about Twitch becoming Prawn Hub with Jstlk and Kelly and all those other people.
With how relevant framed it seems like
My 15 minutes of fame, so to speak.
Yeah, he literally said he would. So okay, sounds good to me.
The circumstances have to be insane, by the way.
And I'm in,
okay, let's say this dude
that there are steps that you can take before this even like all occurs and shit.
Let's say this dude is post hog to 3 different women right now. They all prove it. They're bans. Let's say. Go ahead.
Pull Nick and he has his hand up.
He's got the invite.
When you say insane, I feel like you mean like something way crazier than like 3 more people or something.
I feel like
what
you
the hell?
don't even really need
Why is an
like,
auto
a
text on?
specific ban or
Fuck's
anything.
sake.
Like everyone's shitting all over Paragon and like in the Discord. Like I feel like he's probably just bullied out for a couple days anyway, right? Like who cares if he actually banned?
Jstlk, I don't know any of the context, but I need to call you out right now. All right, if you were running DGG in 2017, you would have let Vaush sexually harass Poppy. That's all I'm hearing in this.
True.
Really unironically.
No. Wait. How do I defend her?
True.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, good.
You ban Irish Laddie from your Discord. The fuck are you talking about?
You sound like you avow sexual.
I actually do find it funny how... Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Later. I do find it funny how apt the comparison between the Poppy scenario and this actually are to one another.
Well, listen, I avow people not being... Listen, I avow people being able to close their DMs to people they aren't friends with, okay? As a default setting.
Nicholas, how do you feel about the motto open pussy, closed DMs? How do you feel about that?
Wait, what? The what?
Open pussy, closed DMs.
Yeah, I think it's a good motto to live by.
Post your shit, but you can't message me, bro.
Wait, are you saying that like if your DMs are open, like it's
Alright, let's go.
It's sliding season? Like is that what you're talking
A
about?
little bit. Hold on.
Like,
No. There's a way better comparison for this.
She
Nicholas,
didn't deny my DM request.
What do you
Time
think?
To send her my cock. Like whoa.
Nicholas, what do you think of people who complain about people who are mean in video games?
I think
over VC. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Why?
Are we talking about the COD lobby bullshit?
It's a video game. It's supposed to be toxic.
It's cringe. It's toxic. But also, what can they do?
I'm not gonna lie. I really hate this take from a lot of people. I mean, for one, it's not supposed to be toxic. It's just that it happened to attract a lot of toxic people. I hate when people say this about like the internet. It's like, oh, the internet's been that way. And it's just like, just because the internet was that way to start with doesn't mean it can't be better. You know, that's a very cringe take. Personally, I kind of hate it, but I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I usually tend to gravitate more towards toxic online spaces anyway. I do find more fun talking in those kinds of discords, for example. I do find that more fun than being in chill, laid back discords. It's weirdly mentally stimulating, I guess you could say. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm not one to
Fair.
talk.
They can just
But
mute. They can block. They can make sure the other person.
Oh, bro,
Listen, someone's doing something
sexually
weird.
harassed on Discord, bro.
Yeah,
Just leave the
there you
chat
go.
log, like block them.
There you go.
bro. Yeah.
Dude,
Thank
it's like
you.
I was so
bullied on the
scared
internet.
for what, dude? That the dick would come through the screen and choke you to death? Like,
What
what
the-
are you talking about, bro?
Hey man, Nick, you didn't see it. It was pretty juicy, okay?
Dude, Glup Shitto DM'd me a picture of his dick, and I thought he was gonna destroy my Discord role.
What the hell?
What do you mean? Like, we're not talking about PewDiePie. It's like, look at this dick. All right, otherwise you're out of the community. Like, no, it's fucking, it's some random Discord retard. I don't know.
Yes. So yeah, I just want you guys to defend yourselves, okay? There could be some situation where someone's doing something super malicious, and again, if they're breaking the law in any way, we take care of that. Also,
Okay, so we can agree.
I
that
just
if
really
someone
quick,
is
just real quick
actively
before
being
you go,
malicious-
real quick. I just also have to say, if for some reason anything I'm saying is not in line with the Discord TOS, I'll just follow the Discord TOS. Show me any place where I'm not following the Discord TOS, and I will do that. Okay?
No, it sounds like from like
Priority number one is just not getting the Discord banned. Okay, that's
Hmm.
priority number one.
You know, if Jstlk is so concerned about like Discord terms of service, he could just not have his Discord be in community settings and just have it be a normal Discord. Then you wouldn't have to worry about TOS too much. I mean, you might have to worry about people potentially reporting your Discord, but if it's not a community Discord, then people won't report it. So, I guess what I'm saying is someone should tell Jstlk to turn that shit off, I guess.
So we all agree that if someone is acting with extreme malice, you know, DMing chicks, that we can vibe check him here, right?
I mean, you want to be able to message people who are, or whatever, like make fun of them? Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
That's fine.
Wait. Okay.
All right. Cool. Well, do we have anything else to discuss? There are people. Let's put your hand up if you have like anything else you need to say here.
Based Jstlk, he just co-signed everyone in his Discord, harassing everyone else on his Discord. Lol.
If you've been sexually harassed, join the call. I want to debate you.
Nick, please, no.
Yo, what was up with that F tier call out on Baby Peach earlier, bro? What the hell was that leak audio bullshit? No follow up, no source.
Uh-oh.
Bro
Uh-oh.
went full Jameski.
Wait, who?
Oh, this
Well, he was silent,
earlier.
so I mean, we don't know.
Rip.
Krieger, do you have a
I
picture of
don't
DJ
skip
Mule?
it again. See y'all later.
No, why?
See ya.
That's me.
That does look like DJ Mule, though.
That looks like DJ Mule.
I don't know who that is. This is a
Guy made
AI
the
render
hardest
of me.
Xander Hall video of all. No, I'm kidding.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay.
The drum and bass.
Have we solved this then, guys? Because like if this is it, then I'm gonna go back to my little Discord room.
Oh shit.
It sounds like it.
Is that the end of the dick pic sagas?
So I just wanted to say basically that I think the three hog limit rule is a good rule, but also I do think that if someone does like send like one hog, they should be allowed to be cooked within the server.
Yeah, sure. Try. People keep saying drag in women, but listen, none of the women want to speak. You can put your hands up to speak, guys.
I'm
Okay.
bringing the worst Discord has to offer. All right, come on, get in
I've
here.
been trying, bro.
They're already
I'm
at
just
it.
trying to understand what exactly the prescription is here. Like, what are people asking for? Like, oh, we should do vibes bans. We already do that. If there aren't, like, rules, hard and fast rules, then we already do vibes bans.
Well, this is
Okay.
your fault for having a
Advocating for anything
Discord
we're not already
server.
doing.
Well, Razin, it seemed more like there was a confusion on like whether or not it was like an established rule or like whether or not like the mods would actually do something about people that were specifically using this Discord as a vehicle to like sexually harass women. And it seems like we got the clarification that was needed on that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually getting a bit sidetracked.
Also, just real quick. If anybody has proof of this guy sexually harassing another woman and not just, posting about his birds to them and asking them how their day was and then, showing them his Rimworld base, if you have anything of him sexually harassing people and not just being autistic,
Hoy did make a very good point, though. Someone needs to bring to Jstlk's attention that unsolicited nudes technically are illegal. I imagine if someone did bring that to his attention, he'd probably say, "Well, so long as Zoe doesn't want to make it a big deal, then I won't." Which I mean, that's valid. That's fair. Why not? Why not?
Welcome to seeing it, okay?
Yo, he plays Rimworld? Fuck, I might have Paragon.
Dude, we need the Discord rape kit, okay? We'll see if it tests positive.
As far as I know, this guy was just really autistic to most women.
Nick, are you farming for URR?
Yeah, dude, we gotta find.
Nick, I just want to know. I just have one question for you, my man.
What's up?
Are you rocking the Peter Griffin skin or no?
Hell yeah,
oh,
always.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude, you don't have to farm for URR. I took 2 days off, and there was like 2 rapes that just dropped. So.
Oh yeah, you get the Minecraft rape, right?
That's what she's claiming.
No, Zoe's been invited to speak like 100 times.
Dude,
she's the one who can't figure out a computer.
Bro, dude, Minecraft Mike Tyson just came out. Apparently he's fucking going out and biting women or something. I'm looking at that tomorrow.
Lol.
It was just all a dream, man.
I'm so glad. All right.
Okay. All right. No, Zoe's here now. Zoe, do you have some point you wanted to make?
Women. I'm leaving.
Doesn't actually have the context of why I said anything, because you're making it sound like I was just like, oh, poor me, I see cock.
Wait, left. Did I? Well, he also left, so.
Bro, say,
well, you
woman,
just making it sound like I was like, me too. I see
What?
cock, and I didn't want it, but it was just that he was trying to be a
Oh,
Chad in chat.
but he
and I
didn't
was
see
like,
the
"Dog,
shit from
stop."
before, and I wasn't talking about this tonight. He doesn't even know anything about this situation
he's
overall. Oh, is he?
Yeah, bro just needed another.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was being addressed. I thought I was trying to.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was just saying, because Jstlk likes to misrepresent it, that I wasn't like, me too, this guy is harassing me. He was acting like a Chad who would never harass women in chat. And I was like, dog, you sent unsolicited cock. Stop pretending like you're like...
Zoe's an unhinged loser liar. Well, I'm not...
Hi, what?
I'm not a very big fan of Zoe, to be honest. Like, when she first entered this space, I was, like, kind of indifferent towards her, but... And, I mean, I said it... Well, I don't know if I was live when I said it. I was saying earlier that I felt kind of bad for her getting dogpiled over this whole thing before. But then on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't feel that bad for her because personally... Damn, that sucks. Well, you tried to enter the debate stage or whatever? Well, anyway, all this to say that I'm not a particularly huge fan of her myself either, to be honest.
Be like this you.
I mean, I'd still say that I'm largely indifferent towards her, but I definitely don't like her. She does come across as a slightly unlikable person, I think, in my humble opinion.
Him like, oh, this you, bro? Like,
yes,
you're gonna,
literally.
I mean,
and Jstlk
Okay.
likes to act like I was like,
Especially when Jstlk
oh
brought
my
up
God,
a
I'm a
screenshot
victim.
and she went silent and let her
that's
white
kinda
knight
funny.
answer
The
for
guy's
her.
Like, yeah, I would never harass women. I'm like a
That's
total.
literally
It
what
is
happened.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
But
isn't
also-
Wait, I think maybe are you talking about what I'm listening to right now, or is this something that happened before? Are you talking about the Destiny conversation?
Well, hold on.
I will say Destiny coming in and like hardcore simping for her was mega cringe. Like I don't think Destiny would do that for anyone else. I mean, I know he steelmans people's like conversations. If people are shit talking a friend of his in his Discord, he'll defend them. But I don't think Destiny will join someone else's Discord call to defend them. I think that was definitely motivated by horny, but I don't know. It remains to be seen.
Hold on. Just real quick. Also, when you went to the mods, you asked for him to be banned, and you
Okay.
also
Alright.
cut off a
and I was
ton.
like, you know what? This
right.
guy
You
does
also cut off a
send
ton of the
unsolicited
messages
cock.
that included you sending nudes back to this guy.
Yeah,
Why would you cut the? Why would
Oh
you
no,
cut those out?
this is my first time because I when this was live I was literally asleep. I've finally managed to get myself on a proper British sleep schedule. Uh, we'll see how long that lasts.
Oh, he was smooth. What?
That's what I'm saying. He won,
Criminal.
okay? But also,
Yeah, but
he
the-
definitely sent that dick pic unsolicited.
Oh shit, Goku's already awake? Fucking hell.
No one's saying
This
he's
is
not
so much
awake.
shorter than it is in the actual anime.
I never said
Question.
that.
You sent him nudes. That's some
I feel like that was.
sexually harassing. He turned to ban.
Yeah, and I would have never called him out if he wasn't like, I'm the gentleman of Gen Chat. I would have never said anything. But then he was being a douche, so I called him out.
And surely you couldn't have anticipated there would be a witch hunt for him when you called him out. You just wanted to embarrass him a little bit, right?
Well, yeah, I
There's
didn't
no
expect it to be a
witch hunt
4-day
Facetious.
trial.
Obviously,
Okay, to be fair with this, technically when she first came out, well, when Jacob first came out with it was actually just going after the cringe screenshot of like flying around and
The other
shitting
night,
on me kind of
confronted
thing.
her about lying, about why she started talking to Paragon again. She just wait, what? She started talking to Paragon again? What? wait, wait, hold on, hold the fuck on. You mean she? Oh wait, oh no. Okay, I think I misunderstood what you said. You mean when she started talking to him again after the? I thought you meant like she started talking to him again after this all came out, and I was like, that'd be really fucking weird. Like, why is she doing that? But you mean after he sent the dick pic,
And one of
right?
the other people
Okay.
that knew about the
I almost
situation brought
I
up
almost lost my shit there because that would have been up there. That would have been up there with like Destiny continuing to talk to Anna after that whole thing. That would have been up there with that.
thing.
But
And then
okay, I
that's when
misunderstood. I
she
misunderstood.
was
That's my
referencing
bad.
what that other person said about the
Okay.
dick pic. So it's not like she brought up the dick pic out of nowhere, it was already brought up.
Ain't Amumu and Zoe tight or something?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why he's
that's my
sweeping.
girl.
Shit for
Your
sure.
Honor, biased
That's my girl.
witness.
Oh, is this a Mumu?
I
The
am
Mumu's
biased.
coming in.
In the corner
It's
here.
a wrap. Career
Irrelevant.
over.
Come on.
Augie RFC was right about women. That's all it is.
Where's Paragon? I need to be his lawyer.
I don't know.
You need to be an incel
He might
lawyer,
feel a little
honestly.
too much shame.
Wait, did we have you on retainer or some shit?
I hope.
He should.
Right, you hope.
Some money.
He can't represent himself ever again.
When you make
Yeah,
a
that was
legal
awful.
defense relevant, do you hope that it
She
lands?
didn't recently. Jstlk asked why she continued the conversation, and she said it was because he apologized, but he didn't apologize until after he got exposed.
Do you still live with Darius? That was some Kino content.
I still do it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
You say it like
misunderstood.
it's a drug, bro. You're like,
It would have been very weird if even after the drama,
Yeah,
she
10
still
cc's
continued
of
to talk to him.
Darius into my bloodstream.
I couldn't
That'd be
handle keeping up
so
that kind of
utterly
conflict.
bizarre.
But I couldn't handle it.
Is your apartment still there?
No, we're in a house.
Is your house still standing? I remember that there was a bonfire about to be made.
Oh, yeah, no, it's good. They moved it outside.
It was nice of them.
Moved it out.
hell yeah. Get some fresh air.
Wait, Zoe, somebody sent me some
Wait for
logs
the
of you
smoke
saying
alarms.
that you were gonna leave because we were keeping Paragon and not banning him.
Wait, I got the. Oh, I can't send
She
it.
ran. She ran.
Oh, did she just leave?
She left before. She left before.
Oh,
the
okay.
statement.
Hold on.
No, all right. That's fine.
She ran, hiding like she's in.
Sound true. You gotta get it, Jstlk.
Technically, like, you
Lol.
can get that from
Need the sound.
Nick said the hiding like she's Anne shit, and no one got that reference because none of those people like keep up with British YouTubers. So I'm just sitting here like, oh yeah, I got the hiding like she's Anne meme, but no one else does.
It just dropped.
Poor Nick.
What's up with that?
Oh, is she back?
Yes, she is.
Okay, Zoe, why am I reading logs that said you were gonna leave because we were
I actually remember her saying that too. So she just doesn't acknowledge it at all. Like,
keeping the guy who sent unsolicited dick pics to women? It sounds from this message that I have
so she definitely was trying to get him banned then. Like that's almost like indisputable at this point, right? So she was just mega capping about, oh, I don't care. I was just trying to expose him for being weird because he was being a hypocrite, blah blah blah. But no, that's not. She actually was trying to get him banned. There are some people, I'm not gonna say from where, who speculate that not Anna, Zoe's on a bit of a power trip and loves to try and get people banned. Uh, I don't know if that's I don't know, I don't know if you agree with that, but it's interesting. Is Zoe on a power trip and loves and gets off and getting people banned? Is it is it like Lav's accusation of Destiny and pitting women against each other? She like really gets off and getting people banned. Listen, Zoe, if you're watching this, I'm joking, all right? Don't come after me. This whole situation makes me reevaluate the Lav drama. You mean about the dog pictures? Do you think perhaps Lav was right? No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, now that I think about it, let me retract that statement because I don't think Lav ever actually accused Zoe of fucking the dog. Like she was way more malicious than she actually let on initially. Oh, you mean like when she tried to befriend her? It's possible. It's possible. It's hard to say with these people, to be honest. Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Up on screen that you were upset about the unsolicited dick pic in chat. Yes? No?
Wait,
Yes,
can you
no?
bring it back up? Yeah, so I'm just reading it now, and it looks like, are you guys comfortable saying
Oh
that
fuck,
the 50-50
I missed that
odds that
comment. I
women
need to
receive
change my chat
disgust
settings to make so that
to an
messages last
unsolicited dick pic
longer.
is cool? So that
Now I'm gonna have to
seems like
open
if
my
you're just
chat
saying
on
like
YouTube.
her
Alright.
response is what matters,
But it's way more
then yeah,
speculative than the Paragon
sounds like
situation
that's
because
what she's
that's
upset
open
by
and
in
shut.
that photo.
Yep.
No,
More or less.
Keep the guy that sends the unsolicited dick pics to women. I mean, yeah, she's saying both, but she's acting like the fact that we were looking into it was enough for her to leave.
More or less.
I don't know if this is when like it was just being looked into. Because I feel like at this like if that came out right now, right? I feel like it would be like a fair thing to say that it's been looked into. It's 100% that he's definitely sent an unsolicited dick pic. Everyone agrees with that. I think Paragon agrees with that.
This is just wanting to have your cake and eat it too, by the way.
How so? I'm curious.
Oh, because she's saying that it's really gross that we're going to keep the guy who sends unsolicited dick
She
pics,
left again.
And she's saying she only ever brought it up because he was shaming other people for being socially unaware. Which one is it? I'm not sure if she wasn't bothered by it or if she.
No, those aren't mutually exclusive.
They aren't mutually exclusive, but they are entangled at minimum.
The only thing that I could consider that would maybe be contradictory, the closest that I could get.
Yeah, no. One of the chatters
he
literally said that she just left.
She wasn't like.
So she clearly felt the pressure coming on her. And to be honest, if this, it wouldn't surprise me if right when she left, she was like, all right, let me hit up Destiny real quick, and yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying I feel like almost every instance of, or maybe she didn't, because then Steven would have actually showed up. I don't know.
Trying to make a whole big deal out of it, and that the way that you were putting it out there made it seem like she was like a victim of a situation or a circumstance, and for her to say like, no, I'm actually not, and I don't like the way Jstlk is representing it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, there's a couple of reasons why I feel like people might overlook some of the things that Zoe does. I mean, for one thing, a lot of people might actually genuinely believe she hasn't done anything wrong, but um, I don't know. Well, I mean, there are people who are definitely like trying to call her out for her dishonesty, but it feels like they don't want to like push her on it too much. Um, maybe it's because Daddy is questing her, and when Daddy's questing a girl, you don't want to upset her too much. Who knows? I need to stop talking shit about Destiny.
Private.
Otherwise, Jstlk might be like, "Hey, can you like ban that person from your Discord?" I don't think Jstlk would do it, to be
Or
fair.
I'm assuming
but-
this is or is this in the public?
Well, I don't think I'd represented it in
Okay,
any
this
way
is
yet. I think this was before I'd
Well, I
represented
mean,
it at all.
No, it was.
Well, no, I'm saying that she said that just a minute ago. That's the only thing that I could think of that'd be close to a contradiction. She could genuinely think it's not that big of a deal that this should happen, but also like when it becomes public, feel like weird that people responded in a way that wasn't like more condemning of this guy's actions.
Damn.
That is the best mic ever.
That is unfortunate. I mean, to be honest, I didn't want to say this, but I do think that sometimes you can't criticize women online for acting shitty, otherwise you just get accused of being an incel. But I don't want to sound like I'm like squad W or whatever, but especially if the woman in question is like fairly attractive. Oh yeah, no, that is pretty fucked up that she does. I've experienced people do that to me too. It's really annoying. I don't even know what point they're trying to make by doing that. At the very least, it demonstrates like an unwillingness to respond to what you're actually saying because they probably know that what you're saying is actually true. So
I got it right. I got it right.
Is that a Shure SM7B? What a cloud lifter? Okay, guys.
Stasha, we can't hear anything.
Stasia.
Wait,
Sorry,
what's the issue? Oh, okay, man.
Okay,
There we
sorry.
okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties.
No, Kogan style was 100% an unsolicited dick pic.
Yeah. Well,
It's
anyway.
only
Oh, what
unsolicited if
spam
you don't
pictures of her?
Never mind.
Stop farming.
I mean,
Listen,
I don't know.
unsolicited dick pic, but it
Like, does she actually? Have you tried bringing it up to the mods at all? The thing, well, the annoying thing is, with the exception of Lav, I just feel like notables or like basically orbiters of like Jstlk stream, there's no chance of them like getting banned, no matter how shitty they are. Like you have to remember that like it took Lav like going after Destiny for her to like finally get perma banned from like Jstlk server. And I fully acknowledge that like Jstlk had his own personal reasons too, but I do think that the Destiny factor was definitely a major factor. But like yeah, there's something to be said about the fact that people just won't get like orbiters specifically, no matter how shitty they are, they won't get banned, which is like, ugh. It,
was
like
an
that's not so much a Zoe problem. I guess that's also a factor. But I mean, if it genuinely makes you uncomfortable, then
effective on
maybe I don't know. Ultimately, it's up to you. But if it genuinely makes you uncomfortable, it's
unsolicited dick
something
pic,
to
okay?
consider. Maybe.
Well, the main issue I can remember was that fucking post that she
We
did
cannot.
with
Sorry, you have to fix your mic. It is fucked. It is completely fucked. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You are.
No, we're good.
You're down a hallway underwater.
Wait, what's wrong with the explanation I gave for?
No, it was good, actually.
It was
I
good,
think,
and that is 1,000
Alright,
times
there we
better.
go.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
holy
Okay.
shit.
I just ditched the other headset. I didn't have my good headset.
Had like the Xbox 360 flow right there. That was crazy.
No, I just have like some shitty like Amazon bullshit, that I usually use for working out. Yeah, as soon as you said that, you pretty much covered exactly what I was saying, honestly. The main issue why she posted that shit while it was happening was because she didn't even want to make a big deal out of it when I was involved. Everyone kind of hyped her shit up until she was in a mental state where she's like, I want something to happen because everyone's making me think that this is a huge deal now because everyone blew the fuck up. So then when it turned around and now everyone's saying like, oh, you're just a pussy ass little victim,
The
like,
squad
you
W
suck,
double
you're trying
standard
to
shit
victimize yourself.
is the
She had
uncomfortable
a,
part. But
I
if
think
I'm able
pretty
to go full
reasonable
schizo mode in
change in
response, then
reaction
I'm
where she's
chilling.
like, well, what am I, like this huge victim that you want to
Yeah,
champion, or am I like, or do you want to have this apparent dick pic?
it does suck that there are double standards. In this case, I mean, in Jstlk server, I don't know if the double standards are necessarily because she's a woman. I do think that like notable people streamer or otherwise just get held to a slightly different standard than like regular chatters. So I guess what I'm saying is that like if you want to be able to do whatever the fuck you want in in Jstlk's Discord, become a really big streamer and then like get given notable in Jstlk's Discord. But yeah, it's probably more so her identity than her being a woman. In what sense? Like her being like a notable? Like
Guide your
like if she didn't
fancy your
initially come
server.
in because of Destiny and
Well,
for
I'm
owning
comfortable
Lab,
with it.
I
I
don't
have
think
his
it
logo up on
matters
my
much.
screen right now, actually.
Nice. That's pretty sick. No, I'm just explaining shit what happened to get to
Yeah.
the post that she made. I don't really.
Listen, okay, that's totally fine. And what I don't want to talk too much more about this because I just feel like I might have negative reads of it. So.
Oh, yeah, fair.
What I do think. Oh no, I do have that Krieger. I have that. But
That's true.
Oh, I just had. Sorry. What I think about this Paragon guy was he was legitimately very very autistic. Okay.
No, for sure, 100%.
And I really think that
Vaush moment.
continuing to no, he's autistic in a way that Vaush has never ever been. Vaush is not. This guy, again.
All else fails.
Someone get his Rimworld base. This is proof enough.
Dude,
this is all we need.
Quote that you can show me that's worse than
Whoa,
I know
whoa,
you're
why are we
thinking
hating
my
on
pick.
Rimworld,
Well,
man?
actually, I was
We're
thinking of
thinking-
Donald Trump.
Unnecessary pot
He's a
shots.
pretty sick Rimworld base.
Okay.
Is
anyway,
I don't even know what a Rimworld is. Is Rimworld like a
I don't think that he's like a
factorial
predator.
type
I think
thing,
he's somebody
or
who, like,
what is
with
that?
corrections, will realize that this was not the way to interact with people, and will be fine. So I'm fine with risking. If some people are upset about him still being here, that's fine. Okay. I'm just.
Dude, you should
Yeah,
do
for
a
sure.
tribunal. Why don't you have the chat vote?
It's not that serious.
Because this isn't a democracy.
Dude, put a poll in chat.
Nah, this isn't a
for
democracy.
Kicking the guy, 2 for kicking the girl, 3 is the audible.
I said I'm a dictator here.
Or we ban Nick.
Damn.
No.
You should make me head mod.
We are keeping Nick. I'm sorry. I'm simping here.
I don't know if we should have the guy whose main show is Ultimate Rape Review.
Review.
I run the
Rape
#1
review.
rape-related social media show in the commentary.
Whoa.
Here we say in the world, man. You don't have to be so humble, man.
Powerful.
Oh yeah, you do pull more views than Logic.
Bro, the tipster one had 4,500 people watching it for no reason.
Jesus fucking Christ.
How much more money do I need to donate before you get the Jurassic pinball?
Dude, that's actually super crazy. It's being delivered on Friday.
Oh my god. That's fucking sick.
Alright, Jstlk, it sounds like I get to donate more money to you, because Nicholas got what he wanted.
Hey, look at your goals, dude.
Fuck's sake.
Looks like this drama's pretty much handled, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify one thing on
Have the
this.
d1ck sagas finally come to an end?
Like, the witch hunt
Is
against
it over?
Paragon and shit, and that like this relitigation,
As well as the video volume. I don't know if is the desktop audio too low? My mic is on like max volume on what do you call it? Unless maybe it's connected to the wrong mic. I have to check. Fuck. How do I check this again? I'm so bad. No, it's coming out of the right mic. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's so. Oh, now it's not capturing the audio at all. Did I just fuck up? Maybe I'll up the volume here. Oh fuck. Whoa. Let me quickly just deal with this. Let me just pause this real quick. Okay.
Is about whether he should be in the
Wait, can you
community or
hear
not.
the video
And that's
right
not
now?
actually what was going on. It was Baby Peach was being a little bitch baby about the fact that people were bullying him. And people were bullying him because he's fucking autistic as shit. And people were just posting his lyrics because it's funny. And I think people should do that and should keep doing it because it's funny.
So what I'm hearing is he had a Roblox moment.
Yep, Weed, you just took the topic right out of my mouth, dude. I was about to call out Baby Peach and Barberto over here for basically
you.
sipping
Hey, well,
for
I
most
was
of it.
originally wanted to argue.
Wait, is Baby Beach here? She should probably be
She
here.
should
actually
be.
agree.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that it's not overpowering my mind.
Why does everybody hate this person? Jesus fucking
hear me out. These two are fucking
like.
Her name sucks. I don't know.
No,
all I'm saying is that he should be given a chance to like turn around his
there
behavior
we go.
after we're done dunking on him. She's
Alright.
saying that like the time to be done dunking with him is like now, and I'm like, nah, like we
There
still have
we
like a good week
go.
or two of laughing at him before we
Yeah,
go.
like, what the
alright.
fuck? It just happened.
Roberto, how do you?
2 weeks.
It's the meme.
You're still yapping about this in 2 weeks. You need to get
I was on stream yesterday, and my hobby is fucking farming this drama bullshit, dude. But yeah, like he was on stream yesterday, making a big fucking autistic ass out of himself. Come on, man.
Wait,
Yeah,
so what's everybody's thoughts on revenge porn?
I think that's
Hey, yo.
I mean, is anybody gonna say base?
Yeah, it's base.
No,
who's
saying
base to that? Come on, man.
Me. Right here.
Well, you know,
Okay,
dude,
alright, well.
you can go hang out in BGG with that tape, bro.
BGG?
So true. Unironically true.
So here's my problem is the idea that we need to have some fucking time limit for how long we can bully someone until we have to sit down with them. I think that's fucking retarded.
Yes, let's loop. I'm down.
Yeah, Berberto, how do you? Okay, how does that look like? We're gonna say a week, and then we're gonna say, okay, anybody talking about the Paragon drama shall now be timed out for an hour.
No,
like, is that the reality that we're trying to propose here?
I mean, the guy says that, but isn't that literally like how Destiny's Reddit, for example, is run? You're only allowed to talk about like a specific drama for like, I think it's like 3 weeks at most. I remember one time I got banned in Destiny's subreddit for even mentioning Sneeko, and I did not know that that rule was like a thing. So I was very surprised. I ended up DMing one of the mods of the Reddit, and they didn't respond to me. So, I mean, I got unbanned eventually, but I guess what I'm saying is it's possible, but I can see a person's rejection towards that kind of moderation.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, if it's like a month from now, yeah, and people are still looping on the shit, then it's just like, I don't know, like, fucking, yeah, it's gonna be like, what
So
point do
that
we
is
start
what
on
you're
that?
advocating for. Don't snake out of it. That is what you're advocating for.
I mean, there's eventually a limit, but that happens naturally, I feel like.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
This can all be done within the community. You don't need Jannies to clean it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I implore anyone who thinks that this entire thing is just about like the one DM to go and read all the logs of the shit Jacob's been posting. Really fucking funny. This dude has been
I think he's
autistic
more
for like years.
stringent, but also the dude's take is mega autistic because things just naturally progress out of that relevancy. Wait, like what do you mean?
It's funny as fuck to read them, and I understand why people keep flaming him. And it's
Oh, you mean like because of how he manages the Reddit, so he has to keep things super uptight so they don't like leak? Is that what you mean? Because that is a totally fair take.
funny, and it'll probably go on for like another week, and then people will stop
But
finding
now,
it funny. And
this
then they'll
guy
come
has to
back,
get
and it'll be
banned.
fine.
I mean, and his really autistic attempt at like pitting Lab against Zoe.
No, dead ass, he needs to get banned because now you're gonna have fucking people go in and catfish him and try to get them to like send dick pics and stuff and leak them, and it's gonna be a whole
That's
shit
great
show.
content, though, brother. Great content.
I'm just saying, you're gonna be back here in
Gonna
a
get
week. being
predator
Like, what do we
hunted,
do? He just sent his cock to 15 more people, and they're all making fun of him, and they all saved him and shared him around. Like you're opening yourself.
So you're saying like block him for his own benefit?
Is he basically saying that Paragon should be removed because Jstlk's Discord might turn him into a Lolcow? A Lolcow? I don't know why I said cow.
Just if you don't want this to be fake, then I would just ban him.
No,
If Jstlk didn't ban Lav for that, then he won't ban fucking Paragon for it. We farmed the shit out of her, and we're gonna farm the shit out of Paragon if he lets us. That's just how it is. It's how it's gonna be. It's a drama stream. Like, come on.
But Lav has like a lore reason. You
And
know what I mean?
I also didn't farm Lav, okay? I didn't farm Lav at all. You guys are full of it.
To be fair,
Copium.
So
Copium. Copium.
I would never farm Lav. I'm a good
That's
person.
true.
But
We didn't actually get a
so we can
we
hear
actually
you?
didn't get an answer on this. So what are we gonna do? So say another month goes on, we're still memeing on Paragon, right? What's gonna happen? Is now
There's a
one of the
dichotomy. He's
Jannies over
presenting
here
that
gonna start
Jstlk
saying,
has to
"Hey,
either
man,
ban the
that's not
topic.
cool, bro."
Damn it! I need to send a personal reminder to change my settings on my stream. There's a dichotomy. He's presenting that Jstlk has to either ban the topic after a time frame or never ban it, but people just naturally stop talking about things and new things come in. Well, I can definitely understand the rejection of wanting mods to get involved. The problem is some memes do legitimately just never die. Just like how I'm sure the topic of Cherry and the 15-2 got limited. They stopped talking about it, but still jokingly referenced the 15-2 meme. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a lot of people stopped talking about it because some of the people are like want Cherry to not block them in the Discord, and they know that bringing them up will result in like an instant block from Cherry. So, but oh.
We need to let this topic die, bro. Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's some rules against directed harassment where if you're like just harassing this dude constantly, we'll just start timing you out.
for posting screenshots of stuff he said.
Probably. I mean, if that's like the only thing, the only way you're interacting in the Discord, just to harass this one guy, yeah, I'd probably time you out.
Okay. 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 I'm so glad this is a thing.
Yeah, I think it depends. It's all contextual, right?
I would assume that people would get bored of the topic and move
The
on,
rule
right?
applied to Lav too. Like if you just posted ugly pictures of Lav constantly at her,
It
you'll
feels like
get
it
timed out.
becomes more cheeky or more like I'm a part of this community kind of joke, like Dr. Kelly or Tacoma Wept or the I Didn't Run memes. Yeah, everyone has their little thing, basically.
Like this applies to everyone.
Everyone has their little thing. Kind of like how Jstlk's thing is being a mega Nick Fuentes fan. No, but that one is just actually true. So
people, yeah, you're gonna get
Is
timed
she
out.
gone now?
Okay.
Like gone?
Yeah. How
from this
what's
Discord,
the
yeah.
time of what's the unit of measurement?
Wait, Zoe actually left? I feel
when we
like
apply the
I feel like
system,
if I
we
look at the
saying,
Discord
"Okay,
right
we're gonna have a
now,
week of memes. After that, you're not okay, bro.
Richolas, are you
I feel like if I look at the
you
Discord right now and
Am I
see
autistic?
if
Try it
she's
again.
still there, she's definitely
So
still
you're
gonna be
saying-
there.
No,
Hold
what
on.
the fuck? Shut up. No,
What
so
the hell
are
is
we
that
gonna say a
noise?
week of memes or not a week of memes?
Wait, a week?
I
No,
think,
no.
like,
It's probably
I feel like
like
you handle these problems as you come
It's
to
a little.
them. I don't
Wait.
think you need
It's
to
a
make
little
a
autistic way to
timetable
look at it, to be
spreadsheet
honest.
for.
Yeah, she's still there.
That's what every autistic
She came
person
back.
in this entire DGG universe expects is hard and fast.
That's not that
consistent rules
surprising
for
at all.
literally everything at all
She
times.
came back.
And it's like, no, I don't have to do that.
It's kind of like how Lav kept coming and going and coming and going, but like the takeaway is probably going to be like, oh whoa, or the dancing dino meme. Yeah. I was gonna say I do find it funny that like people keep leaving Jstlk's Discord because they don't like that they're being harassed, but then they come back. Like until Lav got banned, she kept doing that too. And I feel like it's kind of obvious that these people kind of love the attention a little bit, like in a toxic way, you know? Like if it could be positive attention, I'm sure they'd have it, but she was flirty with the Mumu last night. She just left the voice chat after Jstlk showed the second screenshot on stream. Oh, maybe that's why she won't leave, so that she still has a contact to a Mumu, lol. No, I'm kidding, I don't know. Is a Mumu gonna be Zoe's next victim? Is she waiting to bait dick pics out of him? I'm saying that as a joke, but it it would be really funny if that actually happened. Zoe, the dick pic hunter.
I'm saying that because today, all of a
It's not
sudden,
how
there's
reality works.
like 1 or 3 people saying, "Oh, we should stop doing this now." So
Yeah,
now
they're
how
saying
are we
it's
gonna
been too long.
How are we gonna operate with that moving forward? Is what I'm saying.
Don't let shit.
What Jstlk says goes. That's how you operate.
Yeah,
Every
people
single
will-
time.
yeah.
That is
Like,
how
if
it
you
is.
People are
ban
gonna
all
start
the
about it.
If you ban all the women, all the temptation will go away from the sexual.
True.
What happened? Yeah, that would be real.
Get rid of the women. No more women.
Get rid of the women.
Nah, I'm
Only
good.
non-binary.
These charlatans are making.
Zoe only comes in confidently when the tides are swaying in her favor, like when Destiny, the debate king, comes in to defend her, or Mumu, the moderator. Yeah. Well, I think when Destiny came in, I think she definitely messaged him, like crying to him, like, "Hey, your fucking fan Discord is like shitting on me. Can you like do something about that?" And like, yeah. I mean, I definitely do agree with you though that she's definitely more comfortable when the tides are in her favor. But that's just most people, to be fair. The only person I've seen who's like not like that is probably Destiny. Like, remember back in the day when he used to just like jump in a panel where he'd have to debate like 10 people on his own? Like,
Making our men
yeah.
act out, and that would be just like,
Case.
Did you see what she was wearing in general, chat?
He totally said anti-fan.
You see that post?
Wait,
Wait,
did you
I
see
think
what
I
she
missed the
wasn't wearing in the
context of that
nudes
one.
chat though? Wait.
Yeah. Also, like, just to be
Unironically.
clear,
again.
the only person he sent dick to is somebody who was posting nudes themselves. Okay, so I think,
Bro, what did he say?
a lot of
though?
people
What
are
did he
safe.
say? Just bro, I'm sorry, but he literally said like, "Oh,
Said,
I've seen
I-
you nude. I feel like you
Yeah.
should see me nude."
Yeah.
It was
He's like one of those guys
It
who
was like,
thinks
I
because
think
a woman posts
this is
sex
gonna make
work
us
online, that
closer.
means she wants to see his dick.
Do you think
Yeah,
I should
that's
be
a-
studying
that's
like
a-
cock
that's
to
a
like Riley
weird
Reid though?
argument, my
Just
guy.
like I've seen her naked.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
I mean, if she's
I
in
didn't
the
even know
Discord,
who you said it to. Who are you talking about?
I know. I'm just saying, like, just because I've seen someone's nudes doesn't mean that it's like carte blanche for me to like send my dick pic to them.
No, but when somebody's active,
I agree, it's most people. I think Lav is unique with that as well, where she can go against a fuck ton of people that hardcore against her. In some circumstances, yes. There are definitely some times, but I think the problem is when you're someone that's as unlikable as Lav is, and you sort of thrive in that sort of debate space in a way that Lav does, um, yeah, you do you do end up kind of like Lav is someone that's used to being hated. So being in a space where people are like regularly shitting on her, like she's not like super uncomfortable. Like she'll complain about it, yeah, but I remember one time during the Fallout, there was, I don't know if you saw that stream. There was that stream where she was like defending herself about the whole like Mr. Girl article thing in like a Discord call with like 50 people. It was like an Erudite was in it too. Um, but also seeing someone's nudes ain't an excuse to full send cock. I mean, that's true. That's definitely true. I feel like if a person was going wanted to invite you to send them nudes by sent by sending nudes, they'd probably send them to you directly, which means that seeing nude images of someone on the internet, like not in relation to you personally, probably isn't an excuse to do that if we're being real. Although I do remember when people were talking about like as a person, like, are you supposed to ask if you're gonna send a dick pic? And it left me feeling very conflicted because it reminded me of the discourse surrounding like consensual sex and rape. You know, that hot take that Destiny had about the fact that like most people don't really ask, "Hey, do you want to have sex?" And like I think it's a similar thing with nudes where like people will like assume that the mood is right and so they'll send a nude thinking that the mood is like appropriate when it might not be, just like how some people will start like making like sexual advances on someone thinking the mood is not and it's actually not, and now the woman is too scared to say, hey, can you stop? And then it ends up being this whole uncomfortable situation where like did the guy just rape the Mr. Girl? Oh, you're talking about the wink thing, Mr. Girl's Gambit? The the she looked at me And I assumed she meant yeah, so I inserted. Are you talking about that? Jstlk did bring that up a lot in the other call about this when he was debating Steven.
Nudes
on
in a
it.
discourse, or sorry, in a Discord. Goddamn discourse.
It wasn't
in a
even
Discord, when
Discord.
somebody's actively posting nudes in a Discord,
Unironically.
you might have the impression that they're a little more comfortable with sexuality and like the human form than most people are.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes the freakiest people are the people who are the
Yeah.
outwardly the least freaky.
100%.
Sure.
Especially online.
Oh, maybe. But
just
isn't that just
That's something I
conspiracy
guess he had to
brain?
learn himself, though, to be honest.
Oh, shit.
Are we just gonna start being suspicious of the people who aren't showing their dicks now too?
Yeah, a little bit. If you don't want
Yeah,
to show
sure.
your cock, that's a
You
little weird,
honestly,
bro.
Start blocking people who aren't
Lol.
straight.
You haven't posted in the nude chat? I think you're a
Just
pedophile.
hasn't shown his face or his cock, man.
concerning,
I don't know.
guys.
I did alarms going off.
So
Where are we
Jstlk,
going
so in general chat right now, we have a bunch of people posting the Paragon Dino Dance. Are we gonna start timing these guys out?
Yes, it plays into
Dino
the
Dancer is
role
funny.
versus act utilitarian. In that act, it worked out and was good for both parties, but as the rule, it isn't a good guideline to follow. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And that's why we may very well actually need to start encouraging people to be like, hey, so I think that the mood is appropriate, so do you want me to like bend you over the table so that we can do this? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's obviously like an exaggeration, but I get what you mean. But it feels like Paragon went for it based off of vague signals and thought he was right until he was retroactively fucked. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I brought up that comparison with like sex too. It's like when you have sex with like, this is part of the reason why I kind of get where Destiny was coming from with this take, where you think the mood is right, so you start having sex, only for like the person to be like, actually, I was uncomfortable the whole time and you basically raped me. And it's like, ooh. I mean, on the one hand, I definitely understand someone like being too scared to say no, but at the same time, it's like, ooh. I don't know. It's this is part of the reason why you definitely should just like straightforwardly be like, are you down to do this? But I feel like again, not justifying unsolicited pics because he was obviously retarded as fuck. Yeah, I mean you shouldn't do that. Don't don't send unsolicited dick pics. Even if you think the mood is right. I think the problem is I don't even think you can even ask that. Because if you think the mood is right and then you ask, hey, so do you want to exchange nudes? That's a very easy way to kill any potential conversation that was going on there real quickly. Some people might argue, well, I don't know. I'm not exactly a Riz master, so I wouldn't even know how to go about approaching these kinds of situations. So don't come to me for advice.
That's what gets posted if he won.
This meme isn't funny.
That's like the best meme that came out of this.
Yeah, I agree.
I love
I
it
think
right
this is
now.
great. I
Unironically.
simp for this. This is fucking awesome.
I think somebody needs to
think
go
we should
edit
keep
those
shitting on
those animations and put the little dick on them and let it
Yes.
flop around. Okay.
True.
That will be allowed.
Don't send unlimited.
Wait, not an
Unless-
anatomically correct dick, like
It's
a
to me.
drawn-on
Yeah, no.
crayon
No, I'm
one.
kidding.
Okay.
Don't do that. I
Yeah,
don't.
like the
need-
one
Like the one that's out right now.
I do
Yeah,
not
the
want
one
to
that was
see
done, yeah.
your dick.
stole from.
Okay.
That I made. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so this drama is solved.
I made that one too.
Sounds like it.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
it sounds like
We're
you
all
just need the dino dick and then it's solved.
It's crazy that you guys are referring to sexual assault as drama.
What was the name of your
actually
show
called
again,
cyber
Nicholas?
rape, dude.
Dude, ultimate rape
This
review,
is his.
dude.
This is his review
Ah.
of the
Can't
rape.
forget the
Okay,
ultimate
this
part
is
either,
his
okay?
review of the Discord rape.
And
Just
Nick,
don't take
part
away
is
our memes,
important.
bro. That's all I'm saying.
Nick, you gotta remember that this is a very new community, alright? It's a baby. Let it grow. Let it nurture.
This is
Well,
what
now-
happens
Yeah,
when
just figure
Pixel
something out.
Soul died.
Oh god, I'm so glad
It's
that
also
Twitch
that
Soul
if
is
you're
dead.
explicit about something goes,
we have
and
to have
people in
our
general
fifth
probably won't
pedophile
think it's
panel,
very
or,
sexy
like-
and kind of like the
What was the-
full
what
and
was
most
the
dynamic
link
that
we
people
had?
have
No,
when it
Nick,
comes to
you're late. We
intimacy.
actually did that.
Yeah,
the
that's
other
pretty
night,
much
buddy. Yeah,
exactly
he's
what I was
just
trying to
finished
say.
editing
Oh damn. I mean, I
It's
did talk to
definitely
the
not
food shops
sexy to be like
person.
super explicit.
Oh,
about
dude,
that.
no, how did that go? Oh, Oh, how did that go?
I
Please
talked to
tell me
them on Chud's stream, and they were just like,
But they would
dude,
only go along with those
I was
photo
the only
scenarios
one in
and
the
shut it
call
down
who
if
didn't
it's
know what
too forward, which is
POCD
cringe
was,
as
and everyone
fuck.
was like
Yeah.
crying, like, what does this mean?
I mean, that's the thing that
wait, so
that
food shops
sucks about trying
is a
to
person who's
pursue sex.
by
To
a
be honest,
by I guess a doctor. I don't know.
Diagnosed because it's so
with
easy
a
to like
disease that makes them
think you
terrified that
read
they'll
like a
think they're a
signal and then it
pedophile.
turns out to be wrong,
And
and
then they
then
went to a
you
therapist
put
who
yourself in a
prescribed
pretty
them
yikesy situation now.
Lolicon.
So it's like,
Is that
ooh.
was my understanding of what happened there.
Definitely medical sound. Definitely medically sound, yes. My patient is suffering from heroin, so I'm going to give them double heroin.
I just want to make sure none of us believe that, right?
And
None
this
of us
person,
believe
this
that
person
story.
said this, fucking
Ooh.
not a smirk on their face, all right, and just belted that out without expecting us to laugh in their face. Like that was wow. Okay. Yikes in the chat, boys. What the fuck?
If you want more of the food shop story, you should talk to Queeman.
So the Jstlk fucking that's it for the fucking dick pic sagas,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I actually was just on his stream. I was yelling about Israel.
Oh, you're gonna solve that conflict? Thanks. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
dude.
Buddha can relax.
Well, I know I don't know. Maybe this is a little too hardcore for the audience here, but like, don't you think that person just raised the bar? All right, look, all I'm saying is people like Frogan are getting on stream being like, "Oh, I support Palestine." Really? Do you? Do you really? Look at you sitting behind your live stream right now. You know, I haven't even seen her flick a lighter once. Okay, not even once. All right.
I don't see a box of
Outrageous, to be
matches or
honest.
lighter fluid right by her.
Oh,
Yeah,
the fucking
she's not committed
the
to the
guy
cause.
who lit himself on fire. That was definitely something.
Yeah, she hasn't even lit a match on stream. I don't think she cares about Palestine.
Let alone burning herself.
Dude, it's so over.
All right, and
So
my
what do you guys
final
want to
question
talk
then.
about?
My final question: Theory of
hard mode. Let's
Alright,
go.
cheers.
I think Jstlk should go into VC for content more often. I think he can definitely, like, instead of doing call-ins, he just goes into VC like he did on this stream.
I
That's
didn't get
a
to
very
see.
easy way of getting more content. I really wish he went into voice chat during whatever the fuck Androida and Baby Brat were fighting about. I can't be asked to like go back and fucking read the logs on it, so
Your post, but when is that video
it would have been better if he just was like, all right, you guys are in VC, all right, let's hash this out.
coming out for? I think what is it? Your part on Vaush?
It's coming. It's gonna be in like the next week or so. I don't know what day, but it's almost done.
Now that's the real debate: is how long do we get to make fun of Vaush before it's a dead meme?
It's kind of a dead meme already, but I have the
We have,
luxury
like, a
of
week
I
and a
can
half
post
left.
whenever, and it'll do all right.
Man, how does it feel, Nick, having the hardest job on the planet?
Dude, the
That
hardest
Baby
job
Brat
on
shit
the
was
planet.
insane.
Honestly,
I don't even know what it was. Do you know what it was? Can you tell me? Can you like give me a brief summary? Because Baby Brat was like totally unwilling to elaborate on it, so
I went from being like ultra omega lazy. They're like, "Oh, Nick, you don't make videos, whatever. You're a lazy freak." And then the job discourse came out, and it's like, "Oh, who has it
at
harder?"
first I was on Baby's side because Android can be annoying, but then she started going after her kids, and I was like, what the hell? What? Is that true? Dude, I have no idea either, but she went unhinged instantly. Damn. Okay, that's interesting. The only time I've seen like Baby Brat like aggressively debate people is that one time when she was like debating people on like whether or not she's actually white. Like she's definitely white passing, but she was like, "Oh, well, I'm Native American, blah blah blah," which I mean, that's fair. That's the only time I've ever seen her get like super passionate about something like that. I'll try to find the logs later, but she was going after Android's parenting. Fucking hell, alright. Jesus. I think, okay, am I allowed to acknowledge the fact that a good chunk of the drama that happens in Jstlk's Discord usually involves women somehow? Like, there hasn't been that much like drama between just like guys in Jstlk's Discord. Like I'm just saying. Like I'm not trying to be sexist here, but if anything, this is actually an argument for not banning women from the Discord because women apparently make for very good content. So,
Like people who work in the real world are streamers, and I do both. And I'm consistently posting on 2 channels, so I'm like the hardest worker in the community now. All right, that's crazy how that worked out.
usually, if it's dudes, they just
I gotta
talk
say,
shit
like, I
and
can't
move on,
follow
but
it
the
like really
girls seem
well
to
because
linger
of,
on
like,
it. Oh, I mean, that's kind of like how it is in real life, to be fair.
Asmongold's whole take, like,
I'll linger on it if it's Zoe though. Fuck her. Totally valid. Totally valid.
threw me off to a loop.
Bro,
I usually,
Asmongold,
that dude,
dude, please stop talking about the real world. There's fucking cockroaches crawling on your legs.
Yeah, bro, I'm definitely
you
going
live
to
in
the
your own
gum.
shit. Dude, someone
Yeah.
wrote me on Twitter and he's like, no, it's kind
I'm
of
going to
fucking
the gum.
ableist. It's
I'm going to the
ableist that you
Gumblood
mentioned
guy
his
for real world
fucking...
takes.
Yeah, dude, someone's like, it's ableist that you mentioned he can't clean his room. Did you know his mom died 3 years ago and that's why he's been fucking billionaire? What are you talking about?
My ears.
Bro owns a company but does not own a vacuum. It's actually wild.
He can pay somebody. Bro, at least most of these YouTubers who are lazy fucking dumb fucks can at least pay somebody to clean their room. I don't know. It's just like his streaming setup. Tipster's got toys. This guy's got like 17 open fucking fermenting Coca-Cola things.
No, but honestly, the real question is, which room do you think is worse, though, like smell-wise, Tipsters or Asmongold's?
I mean,
Tipsters.
someone could die in Asmongold's room. You wouldn't find it under all the McDonald's takeout boxes. So.
Yeah, but you gotta imagine,
Man,
like,
when I saw that picture of Asmongold's room on Twitter, I didn't realize that's actually how messy his room was. Cause I was like, well, I'm not exactly one to talk. And then I saw a picture of his room and I'm like, okay, that's like way worse than anything I've ever done. Like my shit's never been that bad. Fuck me, dude.
Wash ass and like lollies what the habits of Tipsters.
Actually, I don't. But were those actually okay? I don't know if those pictures I saw were actually pictures of his room, because that would mean that Asmon took pictures of his own disastrous bedroom and shared them on the internet for some reason. No shame whatsoever.
Bro, it's probably, yeah, it's gnarly, yeah.
Yeah.
that just smells like depression at that point.
I mean, I feel like that chair is probably gets the most action out of anything in the house. So.
Jesus Christ! How did this, Nicholas? How did you turn my rate panel into a shitting on Tipster moment?
I have my ways.
You really are obsessed, aren't you?
Flow.
Jesus
Hey, bro,
Christ!
I'm not gonna lie. No, I contributed too because I'm a huge Nick fan and I love shitting on Tipster too, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I walked away for 2 seconds. I had to archive a video. Oh no! Caseytron is running away from her comments. Hold on, let me pull this up. On
Wait,
screen.
what?
Oh, you didn't see?
Caseytron was doing a bunch of stuff with Bob 7. She was defending Bob 7 again.
Wait,
and the girl
right
that
now?
Yeah,
Whoa, it's over like 2 hours ago.
Oh,
Dude,
she
I need a
deleted it.
hero.
Not affiliated.
Hold on.
Oh fuck.
I'm not gonna have the whole thing. But
I went
basically,
to, like,
she
her
said
logs,
that
I
Destiny
think Baby
perpetuated
Brat
a lie
left, or she
against
deleted
Bob
all her
7.
stuff, maybe.
And then one of the
She might have
girls that
deleted
Bob
all
7
her
like
stuff.
sexually assaulted came out.
Or maybe she did leave, but I remember she DM'd me like yesterday asking to join my Discord. That was the last I heard from her. Let's see, Baby, she's still there. She probably just deleted all her messages. Well, is this actually her? I don't know. She appears to still be there. Her NSFW posts are gone, and that's the only place I see her chats. So I went there and they're all gone. Huh, that is weird. Like, if all of them are gone, and like if all, maybe she left and then she rejoined. Unless my Discord is lagging when I looked up her username. Maybe try asking if anyone else has noticed that she's gone or that all her shit is gone. If all her images are gone, her fans are going to be disappointed. Probably not, because they probably saved them. But
It's basically like, no, you're out of your mind.
9/11, let's go!
It's time.
Dude, Nick is actually banking so hard. This is the Nick of Oreo.
Dude, rape review is so back. We got Bob 7 tomorrow. This is insane.
Wait a minute, did you say tomorrow?
There's no one. There's no stopping him.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Fortnite is about to receive the biggest V-Buck increase of its life.
Dude, my Fortnite code actually got hella usage after the last month or so of shilling it.
Yeah, I used it. Shit, bro.
Throw this in the general chat here. If you guys could go ahead and juice
Bro, they got
this.
that lady. Bro, Nick, you definitely got to plug that shit, bro. They got the Lady Gaga skin coming out soon, and me and my roommate are mad hyped.
I think
There's
it
hella
dropped.
people.
I haven't played it.
No, no, it definitely didn't drop because I told people to hit me up. I hope that's not true, man.
I'm like positive it's out.
Are you saying
Dude,
that
this means I
deleted
have to
her
like
post?
drop 3 friends right
Yeah, she
now,
deleted
bro.
her post, her original post.
Oh,
Dude.
good. I screenshot that. I already
Even
shared
when
she
you
in the
hit the
LSF
replies
thread
that
right now
people are sending
talking?
her, it
That's
says the
where she
message was
usually lives,
deleted.
in, like, LSF.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh, she might actually be gone then. Someone just said they think she left. Oh, damn. That shit must have really pissed her off. Either that or Androider asked her to get banned because she went below the belt talking about her fucking kids.
LSF threads.
No.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, she's been.
I imagine there's a possibility that if Androida was still mod, she probably would have banned her herself.
Fighting on Twitter all day after that post because she was getting attacked.
Oh my god, it came
so
out
rare.
2 fucking days ago. I'm actually so pissed.
Told you.
Oh, and it's so good too. I'm so mad.
I think there's a whole like what's it called? Like a whole mini battle pass for it. So it's gonna be there for a while.
Okay, sick. Thank you, dude. I was just gonna the money I was gonna spend on it. I was gonna spend on a rope max. I
Fuck.
can't get my Lady Gaga skin. Use code Nicholas Diorio.
The best part is you don't even save money. They just give me money. That's why I use my code. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
get
what I'm
a
saying. But
discount.
like, if I can't get the Gaga skin and use code Diorio at checkout, man, it's just, I'm in shambles.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh, wow.
Just go. Why don't you have a creator code, man? You're big enough.
Because he doesn't play Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't play
So,
Fortnite.
there's tons of people that. There's
Wait,
tons of
hold
people
on.
that
I don't play
that have
Fortnite
creator
either,
codes
bro. And I made $400
Bullshit.
this month for my creator code.
No, unironically, there are actually hella people that have a creator code that don't.
Yeah.
even
Do you know how to get a creator code, Jstlk?
I'm
You
actually
need 1,000
really
followers on-
depressed because I just saw someone in the Jstlk Discord say that they would have given me like 5 subs, but there's no donation option on my shit for some reason, and that has me feeling really depressed. I'm like, God, that's like $50.
On
Well, I think I don't know,
Twitter.
but it's something.
Yeah, like
Oh.
someone he has a creator
Oh, I'm so sad.
code, bro.
Literally
Oh,
every
well.
one of you
That's probably something I'll have to
You
look
should have a
into.
creator code. It's the stupidest thing ever. But people
All
are
this
like,
talk of
Wait,
money is
Fuck
reminding
yeah,
me of
Do you get like a
Free
unique?
code.
It's free money. Yeah,
Yeah,
free
dude, you
money.
can use code Diorio on the Fortnite item shop, and it kicks me money back.
Oh.
It's just free money. Yeah,
and you
just
can do it on
exchange
Epic
the
Games
purchase.
too, but it's funnier to say it's a Fortnite code. Like people buy GTA, and I get like a kickback from that.
All right, I'm
Like,
gonna
yeah,
see.
How do you do that?
honestly,
I'm gonna see if anything else comes up here. I think we've entered the low of the conversation.
You just you
Um,
hit up Epic Games. It's on their website if you want to connect.
Yeah, it's like a creator program.
Like if anything else comes up.
Find the thing. I can't hear Relly. Hold on.
Hello?
I gotta switch. Oh no, I can hear you. All right. Please work. It never works. Hold on. I gotta disconnect, reconnect from
Fully
this channel now.
traumatized by this. 4 years.
Oh,
and
they're
ongoing.
they're revisiting.
Disconnect, reconnect from
Fully
this channel now.
traumatized by
It
this.
pretty much tapers off.
4 years and ongoing.
It sounds like he ended up watching the video on the girl talking about Bob 7.
Because while
I actually.
I have been
Oh, the Thorpes Lolcow shit. Let's check that out. Let's see what that's about. We'll have that be next. I haven't seen that
Last
shit yet.
week, we had an epic battle between Wings 007 and Wings Redemption. And 007...
I haven't watched the Lolcow podcast in quite a while, actually. I think the last time I like watched it was during that time when Wings of Redemption was like trying to get control over like the Reddit or some shit.
got annihilated. He got destroyed, and it should have been the easiest win ever for 007. He had all those old clips that made Wings...
And I also haven't heard from Grace Thorpe in a while. The last thing I heard about Grace Thorpe was that clip of her complaining about how every time she enters a content creator's orbit, they immediately want to disassociate with her because of how insane she is. And like someone needs to tell Grace that like people do like watching like crazy content. There's Thorpe stuff that was instigating Relly and Darius as well too. Oh, are you talking about when the person was like like recording themselves in Relly's house and Relly was like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?"
look creepy and horrible, but he went way too.
But yeah, the last I saw of Grace was when she was screaming about that shit, and then I'm just like, people do like crazy content creators, but you have to be funny crazy. When you become like genuinely annoying and uncomfortable to be around crazy, like of course people aren't gonna want to collab with you. So like you have to. Then Grace and Ben went on to cope after Lolcow and did live coverage of their performance. That's interesting.
Too far, and he was trying to convince the audience that Wings was in fact a pedo and a predator with absolutely no evidence, and then he's joking around, so obviously it wasn't even serious in the first place. So he got destroyed. And just to go show you how destroyed he actually got, you see these comments, they're all positive. This 007 dude doesn't give a damn about protecting kids. He plainly just has an obsession. 007 would rather stalk a 400-pound man on the internet than spend time with his young child. Let that sink in. Good job, Wings. You defeated 007. 007 is pathetic. I didn't mess with any of these comments, by the way. These are the actual top comments on the video. I mean, you guys just...
Oh. When does she come in? Oh, is it here? I mean, I am kind of like a fan of these guys, kinda, but admittedly, I did just come here only to see what Grace is saying. Here it is.
In San Marcos, Texas.
It's everybody's favorite daddy fucker, Grace Thorpe. Actually, I need to stop saying that because I live in England where the defamation laws are like actually really strong, and Grace might actually be like, "Oh, you want to play that game? You want to play that game? Let's go to court, bitch."
Right now, I've been
So
traveling.
I need to be very careful. But she fucks her dad. I don't give a fuck.
Blade has some experience with that. You're doing like RV streams?
All around the country, yeah.
So Grace, how do people know? I just found out about you yesterday, but like, what would you say you're known for on the internet? Like, how do people know you?
Don't lie, Grace. Yeah, okay. See, at least she's honest. At least she's honest. I was gonna say, don't you dare lie. You're known for being the person that fucks their dad, but at least she's honest. The small screen with the video a little larger when you're talking. Wait, what? Are you saying you want the small screen, or is it too distracting?
Put it bluntly. I mean, I have a lot more to me than that whole thing.
Did you say incest?
No, she said something else.
I'd say generally that is
incest is wincest, baby.
Isn't that a gag? Aren't you like the new Andy Kaufman? Or
oh God! Wait, does Ben actually do that? Because if he does, I might actually like start toning that shit down. I don't know if Ben would go out of his way to like take. I don't know if Ben would. Oh, making it a little later on the overlay. Oh. I don't think I can make it any smaller than this. But
I can explain it if you want. Basically,
I'd love to hear it.
If Ben actually, well, I was gonna say I don't know if Ben is actually like the type of person who'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna fly all the way to the UK to make this a case over there, but maybe I shouldn't take any chances. Bro put all his money that he has left into that smelly RV. Oh yeah, okay. Then I'm not tripping. Then I'm not tripping.
Dad, about 14 months ago.
Oh, make it larger. Oh, okay. Might make it a little bit. Maybe I'll just make the game small screen so that I can make the video bigger. But then I have to beat the fight first.
Little
Fuck
chill
sake.
podcast where we just talked about like religion and stuff. Anyways, me and my dad are kind of edgy, and our family was kind of falling apart at the time. So that kind of leaked in, and people started saying like, "Ooh, you guys do incest."
Was it because your dad was cheating on your mom with you?
No, But in a way,
Oh god, that's disgusting. Especially if that cum is from fucking incest daddy-daughter fucking.
like me and him became closer, and my mom got jealous of that, so she started like making assumptions.
Oh, okay.
That
And then
bitch.
my
Is this your dad right
brother-
here?
Yeah, that's him. Say hi.
Handsome
He's
guy.
6'8", so don't say anything you wouldn't. Don't say anything you wouldn't say to his face.
He's a handsome guy.
Now, how do you think I got here?
No, but
I don't want to know.
No, but continue. Why do people think that you're your dad?
You know, because we have a very close relationship. Because my mother is a very dysfunctional
Fuck.
person, and so our family kind of
Okay,
fell
my ass
apart,
kicked.
and we streamed a lot of that. And then people made assumptions, and I get it. You know, a lot of people don't see daughters that close to their fathers, and I don't really care if people make assumptions, but it's kind of an ongoing joke at this point.
That's a king size bed behind you. Do y'all have separate hotel rooms?
No, it's cheaper sometimes to share a bed.
Oh no! Oh, what the
Wait,
fuck?
I seen a clip that
Nah, they're fucking, bro. They're fucking. I don't give a shit, bro. Just get. Can't you get like twin beds? Why are you on the same bed? What the fuck?
clip that you were like caught s**ing your father. Is that true?
My brother, because he was jealous of me getting clout online, he did decide to come out to get his own clout, and he said he saw something like I sent my dad an eggplant emoji, which I very well may have, because I joke about sexual stuff with my dad all the time.
Is she gonna mention her dad grabbing her ass that one time, or when her dad asked her to like twerk on stream? I think the YouTube video probably looks smaller in OBS than it does on the actual stream, but I promise it's not distracted from the game if you want to make it any larger.
He got a little.
Oh wait, this isn't an overlay. This is like actually on my screen. I think that might be the confusion. This is like actually on my screen.
Bit of clout off that, and now it's a joke.
Anyways, I was planning on minimizing the game so that I can make it larger anyway. But I have to wait for the fucking thing, the game, to let me do it. Is the problem.
Joke, so.
Okay, let's say your dad died. What's your content?
That is a very good point, actually. I am very, very closely tied to him, and he's sort of my rock. So if he did die, probably my content would be me crying about him being dead. Honestly, I love him very much.
I'm not trying to make fun. What is your content? What is your thing? You stream? You make videos? What do you do?
It's kind of all over the place. So like, he's sort of the intellectual side of things. I'm like, obviously, you guys put me as the crazy girl, but we've been streaming ourselves, traveling and collabing with other people. We also just, when we do IRL, we kind of like notice just the little things
Oh
in
my
life
God.
and like people watch and that kind of stuff. That's kind of how we like to run our streams. And then also a lot of analysis of like our family's past, because it kind of became public and all of the characters involved.
Do you see like a father-daughter in public and be like, I wonder if they want to swing with us?
God damn it! Let me fucking
no.
minimize the game.
I am trying to get my dad laid.
All these
He
fucking
hasn't been
cutscenes.
laid in like
Holy shit.
5-6 years. Maybe you guys could help. He's not doing so well on Tinder, so.
I seen this thing where one of your girlfriends that you met online came to visit you. Yeah, your dad started like pulling her hair to insert dominance over her because she's a young female. And I've seen these clips of him like making you undress and get naked to like, you know, humiliate you or something. What is the truth in all this?
Well, the Ava thing, so I met this girl in Seattle, and she had come to know us through Destiny. I'm sure you guys know who Destiny is.
Yeah.
Alpha
Yes.
male, excellent debater, great social skills, handsome
Destiny's
guy.
an alpha male?
No, you are, Wings.
I would say I could beat Destiny's.
Who do you think's more attractive, Destiny or Wings of Redemption? The bald guy down here.
Well, I don't know Wings, so far Wings, because he seems to be able to take a joke.
Ooh.
Oh shit, Destiny catching strays. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I actually thought I'd be able to make the game screen smaller, but I don't think I can. Oh, I guess I can if I shrink it here. No? Well, fuck. That's about as big as I can make it, I think.
Destiny's pretty pathetic. You'd have to say Destiny's.
Yeah.
Pathetic. But anyway, so this
thing
girl
I know about
Ava,
Destiny is he gets cooked.
Oh, he does get cooked. Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah, and that's why I find it funny. Like she called him an alpha male. I'm like, didn't he like be streaming and his wife's getting railed behind him on stream?
I think she was saying that sarcastically.
there's a lot of context, but I went to LA. I live in Rhode
Oh,
Island. I went
boy.
to LA maybe I think it was last summer to do an IRL collab with this guy Darius. We were supposed to pretend to be an abusive couple, but he
Oh,
actually
shit.
caught feelings. Obviously,
Now the webcam is covering the video.
so he caught feelings. I had
Oh,
to run away
fuck.
from him. I went to Seattle to go see this guy Jeremy, who follows me on streams.
I'm probably just gonna go back to the old layout, the layout I had before. It's probably the best I can do. Oh wait, no, actually, if I move the video here, and I move the game down here, maybe that might work. Of course, the full game won't be visible, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, there we go.
That guy lived in a shed, and he asked me if he could hop into bed with me. So I was feeling kind of like, I got to get out of here as well. So this girl, Ava, who followed me on Instagram, she reached out to me and she was like, I'm in Seattle, do you want to hang out? And I was like, actually, can you rescue me from this guy Jeremy's place? Because I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have a plane ticket out of
Are
here.
you able to try a
Can I
browser
meet- can
source on
you just
OBS
take
as
me to your
opposed
place
to
and I
keeping
crash
the
at your
mini
place?
viewer
She
up?
did. And it was
I can
fine,
try
and then I
that,
went back
but
to
I'll
Rhode Island.
probably figure that out
Then,
later when I'm done
she
streaming
decided
than
to come
right
over
now.
for a kind of show idea, a stream idea that me
Yeah.
and my dad had called
I'll
The
probably
House
figure
for
that out
Wayward
after the
Rose,
fact, because I
where
feel
my
like
dad
I've
would take
streamed myself
wayward
trying to
women
figure out how to set up my
that-
stream way too many times
that
now.
he found
wayward in this situation.
Well, there's a lot of women online who don't listen to men and kind of think they're like bad, but they haven't had positive relationships with men in their life, and they don't know
A lot of
how to
wives
be
too,
submissive.
by the way.
Most women, generally in America, I'm wayward myself, but I'm trying to get better. But yeah, especially women online, right? So my dad had
Good
this
luck.
idea for sort of show. It didn't work out. So he had this idea that women would come over to our apartment, and he would sort of be like the pimp, and I would be like his bottom bitch, and he would help
I think this
de-waywardize
is
these
where
women
having a second
by
monitor
teaching
would have
them,
helped,
like,
but
you know, reading
unfortunately
to
I
them from
don't
the
have
Bible
one
and
right
teaching them
now.
how to make him a cup of coffee, and
Ugh.
yeah, it was a good idea.
Break him like a fucking wild horse.
Or like breaking in women who have never listened to a man in their life. Anyways, this girl Ava decided to come over. She was like, oh,
Baby
I'll
Brat
do that,
is
it'll
in
be
public
funny.
VC.
He pulled her, he said,
Oh
okay, we
shit.
have to establish trust.
Should
So
I
he pulled her
join?
hair to say, like,
I don't know if I'm allowed to join voice chat in if is there anything interesting going on in there? But I was gonna say I don't know if I'm allowed to stream myself in voice chat in Jstlk's Discord. But at the same time, if there's a chance for some primo content, I guess I just have to quickly say that I am live if I do go in, and then if I'm told I'm not allowed, then I guess I just leave. But let me know if there's anything interesting going on there. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, it's a streamer Discord, so fuck them. That is true. I'll probably just wait until something vaguely interesting actually happens. Bait about the android. I wish I was confident enough to do that. But I am well, okay. I want to say I'm conflict avoidant, but that would be a bit of a lie. I'm conflict avoidant when I'm not pissed off. If I am pissed off, then I'm definitely not conflict avoidant.
pull her hair, like, you hurt me in some way, and then we've bonded physically, and now you'll trust me as a man. She got a little freaked out. She called her parents. She was like 22, but anyways, she does meth. It's a whole thing. Anyways, yeah, so it was sort of like it was failed Riz on his part, I would say, the pulling of the hair, but
yeah, it sounds like failed Riz.
show at the time.
I think he failed when he got a meth head to try to break.
Well, Well, she was a cute. She was good. She was gonna be
How
good.
cute
for the
could
show.
she
She's,
be?
like,
She probably had
unhinged.
spots.
Spots? What
Nah,
are you
she was,
talking
like,
about?
Like when
I don't
chicks
know.
get meth, they like get their black teeth and they start getting like spots like a leopard when they're really deep into it.
I don't know that. I don't know too many meth heads. I did see, like, in this documentary thing that I was trying to watch, that your dad sold a company for like 600K or something, and then you've been trying to do this streaming career, and he just recently ran out of money. Is that true?
That's why I'm so grateful to you for inviting me on your show. Yes, my dad sold a bunch of real estate when the housing market skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had family issues that sucked away a lot of that money, and we are now currently semi-broke. So, simps, please come to my channel, Grace Thorpe, aka Joan. Donos are very much appreciated.
When's the OnlyFans pop off?
Actually, I have an OnlyFans. I'm planning to do a very
Oh
niche thing on
shit.
my OnlyFans. So I have
She has an OnlyFans and she's planning to do a very niche thing on it. Niche, an untapped market. Maybe like dad-daughter fucking videos. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
thing yet, but
What's
my
a niche
OnlyFans
thing
is
on your OnlyFans?
I am actually kind of surprised that Grace is like, if she's doing like a traditional OnlyFans, it's kind of surprising because I could have sworn that her and her dad are like super conservative and like against that sort of thing, but whatever.
I know this guy named Hormaxer who
Oh, wayward.
is a positive Jewish guy who streams, right? So what he's gonna do is we're gonna do some exercise. So every time I do a push-up, he's gonna coach me, and I have to say like, I'm fat. I am only worthy for my holes, and I'm gonna get fit, and he's gonna do the push-ups with me.
I saw
That's
someone
the idea.
clip
BDSM
that.
I know people pay more
exercise.
for you to sucking doing this, right?
It's kind of my thing because I have gained weight, and he is a
Ah,
good coach
okay.
in that sense. So
What
we'll
is
get
what
that
is
together. That's the
what is up with this clip where somebody like slapped you and you're like, yes, daddy, or some like slapped you?
Is that the
Oh,
Darius
Darius?
clip?
Yeah. Is that real?
Okay.
Lol, Darius.
He really did slap me, and really my ears were ringing. It was the best thing he probably ever did in his life. But what happened was this guy Darius, who's like a Twitch streamer in the Destiny sphere, he came over to do IRL content at my house, and he was kind of a jerk. So I burned the clothes that I ditched him at my mom's house, and he started crying on her porch, and then I burned his clothes on live stream while he was over there. And then he was really
I
mad
love how
about
she
that, so we
says
kind of
that.
had this big,
She
like,
says that so casually, and like none of the guys even react. Like, wait, you burnt this nigga's clothes? The fuck?
he would like get back at me when I visited him in LA, so he slapped me. So it was a real slap, yeah, but it was, he asked me ahead of time if I was okay with it. I said yeah.
Well, are you looking for love currently, Grace?
Why? Are you single?
I'm not single, but only
Oh,
as me
shit.
Blade is.
Well, I'm not that
Oh
single.
shit! I've seen that. I've finally hit 50 subs. That's a cause to celebrate. 50 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, we love to see it. Okay, cool. Moving on. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why does my mouse keep doing this shit? It's really annoying.
You're a hot mess. So, and I'm an internet degenerate. I'm an internet degenerate, and
Could you imagine a Grace and only use me Blade drunk stream?
well, that's different. That's all.
It would probably look
yeah.
like the Beck and Blade drunk stream.
No.
I heard Blade uses the N-word.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I'm blacked out drunk, I said the N-word. I don't know why. So.
I had an wait. Are you guys okay with me saying it? Like, for
No,
YouTube?
no, please
okay.
don't. But I did see a
I'm
clip.
cool with it.
I seen a clip of you saying the N-word just the other day when you were crying about you needed money. So what's up with that? You don't think it's racist?
No, I just think it's hilarious. I've had black men pay me money to call them that. I don't really see like nobody's
I call cap on that one. I call cap on that one.
You had black men pay you money to say the
go to-
N-word? Was this
yeah,
when
go
you
to
were
my
like
YouTube,
cooking
go
or being an escort or something? Like what? How
No,
did this story happen?
it was on a stream. It's on my YouTube channel, Grace Thorpe, aka Joan. You go to the shorts. Hot black guy begs me to call him the N-word. He sent in a super chat, asked me to call him the N-word. Then he came on stream and I
That
wouldn't.
is
And he said, "Can you say it to my face?"
definitely
it's up there.
How do you know
I
that's
don't know
from
how to
him,
feel about
though?
that.
How do you know that's from him, though? That could
also-
easily be.
Wait,
It
hang
could
on.
easily be some dude sitting at home.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He came on stream like with his face. You could see his face. He was cute. But I actually also had a speed date where a black guy asked me if we could do race play, and I could be like, you know, the mistress of the house, and I could whip him. I don't know. I'm not particularly into it, but as far as the black community seems to like it, so.
I don't really know where to go from here. I'm just lost.
Well, so the chat wants you to ask her about the beer bottle incident.
Yeah, what is the beer bottle incident?
Oh, okay. So my mother was making all of these assumptions about me and my father's relationship, right? And I'm a sort of, I don't know, a performative person. So at a certain point, maybe when I was 16 or 17, we were having this conversation, and there was a beer bottle at hand, and I sucked it in my father's lap, and I looked at my mom and said, like, is this what you think is going on? You know, and I did a good job. The beer bottle was pleasured sufficiently, but I did that, you know, and I looked at my mom and I said, like, is this what you think is going on?
No.
And even if it was, is this such a big deal? Like, can we just
Keemstar is now
can we just
wondering what he
break
got
the horse-
himself into.
And can you admit, like, you're making all these sexual assumptions, but you just won't say them? Like, okay, like, here you go. Like, what do you think is going on here? And
was your mom super horny when she was like your age?
She was, yes. She once had sex with a man so that she could take a nap in his air-conditioned apartment in New Orleans. Yes.
It's called a
New Orleans is
homosexual.
hot, so.
Oh no, it's one of her more likable qualities is that she was a whore and is.
What about the time that you dragged her out by her hair and threw her out of your studio?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that next. Like, I seen this clip of you just
Wait, you
grabbing
didn't
your
let
mom.
me. You didn't let me finish the beer bottle story.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead, go
sorry.
ahead.
It couldn't get better.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're so interested.
Yeah.
Keep
yeah.
us. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I would be too picky, Blade.
Dude, Grace, don't take from anyone. If someone starts talking shit,
hold back.
Light them up.
Are you not enjoying the stories, Blade?
So you sucked off a beer bottle and go.
Well, and then what was interesting is that my mother got very upset and she said, "You stop that right now!" Even though it was a beer bottle, like it wasn't. There was nothing sexual going on. It was a beer bottle. She got very angry at me. So I threw my backpack at her because I was very angry, and I rushed out the house to one of my dad's apartments that was free, like in another neighborhood, because he had houses at the time. And I never lived with her again, basically after that. So that's the end of the story. Blade, you happy?
I'm sorry.
So
what was the point of that story? Like,
what is going on with all
quick
the...
survey?
I was
Quick
asked.
survey. Everyone in like Wings, Boogie, but where's Boogie, by the way?
He's on his way to Grace's house.
Oh, okay.
No, but what happened when you grabbed your mom and threw her on the ground?
It was. You mean when I opened the back of the studio and I pulled her by her hair?
Yes, yes.
It was kind of a bit. Afterwards, I told her like I was just kidding, and she was like, "Yeah, I get it." She was
What?
doing this thing where she was like,
It was a
she
bit
kind of
to
spurting on
physically
the street,
assault your
and
mom.
So I thought it would be funny if I kind of like kicked her out of the studio. And
It's just
said,
a prank,
like,
bro.
All right, that's enough of that. And
So a bunch
she
of
didn't have a problem with that.
a bunch of this stuff is bits, but aren't there real police reports in your family for assault with each other?
Well, there's no criminal record, because all of the charges have been dismissed. The only current thing is a civil restraining order that my mother has against my father, and it's for her and my 4 minor siblings who semi-live with her.
I was just about to ask that. I obviously you just said it. You have the brothers, sisters, mixture. What do you got?
I'm the oldest. I have 6. I'm the oldest of 6. I have 5 siblings. There's me, then there's John, Charlie, Tommy, Maggie.
I'm not gonna. Okay, but is it all from the same mother, dad, or?
Yep.
Someone in the chat is saying that you have some type of relationship with Ethan Ralph. Is that true?
Yes, about 5 months ago, I went on Ethan Ralph's stream. I did very well. I made him a lot of money, and I had this sort of debate with this guy Beardley. I don't know if you know who he is, but some kind of debate. He said I was degenerate, and I asked him to admit I asked him to say that he liked women's breasts, and he wouldn't, so I just called him gay, and that was essentially the entire debate. But we had a good relationship, and then I kind of dissed him by saying that he was too clingy as a creator. And then that sparked a whole.
Did you
war
text
where-
Ethan Ralph?
Yeah. Yes.
Was it always professional?
Yeah.
Oh, so
How many eggplant emojis?
Ethan Ralph didn't try to make the move on you?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
He was very nice. He did boost my career quite a bit, so I do appreciate it. We're good. We're on good terms now. I did say I was sorry. I can get a little defensive and kind of burn bridges too quick sometimes.
So the internet seems to think that your dad is like, you know, like a kind of like a cult leader or something. You know, they call him. They say that he's like his children and all this stuff, and there's a lot of clips of him like admitting like. Explain your dad to the world.
My dad is. He is hilarious. He is a goofy guy. He had this crazy relationship with my mother. They're both out of their minds, basically. But he is adorable. He's like, he tries to be like a big shot. He's like, watched some Red Pill stuff, and he's like, I know how work. I know how women work. But he's mostly just like a nerd, kind of. It's just that he's very bombastic sometimes, especially online, so people take that as like him being very aggressive, I guess, or like scary, but he's a total simp. I'm like totally spoiled by him, so. But he's very smart too. He has a master's in theology. Like, he's very educated. I respect.
I give you
him
an
in that
idea
sense, but...
with your dad, like for content.
Yeah, sure.
You said your dad ain't got no in 6 years. Why don't you film your dad getting an escort, and then not so much the stuff, but just the interactions with the escort itself?
Yes, I've tried to get him. We have made content out of his Tinder dates before, but I've tried to get him to like do Tinder date streams before, because I think that would be hilarious. But he's a little scared of that.
Most workers will not be on stream or on camera. So if you were to like try to call an escort,
on this?
Yeah, of course he does.
I'm just saying, dude. I've been drunk as shit doing my streams, and people are like, you know, I've had viewers order me escorts, and they come, they're like, what the fuck with all these cameras? No escort is gonna want to be on camera or be filmed.
I would disagree with this, Blade. I think that's somebody you have, because I've had escorts sent to my house too, and most of them were like, I will do anything you want me to do for money.
On camera, on the internet.
Most of them are addicts and like crackheads. That's why they're on OnlyFans or what it was.
I mean, I must be in the wrong part of the country, dude. I must be in the wrong part of the country then, dude. Because like, I don't know, like every situation I've ever had, most escorts or workers don't want to be on camera. They're
Seattle
not.
are f***ing prudes.
It's not even that. I'm talking about more so when I was living in California and living in Vegas.
What went wrong with you and your father? I'm sorry, not you and your father and your mother. How did that really kind of dwindle?
They got married because my mother like got pregnant with me, obviously by him. But he had mommy issues. He'll admit this. He had like, you know, sort of insecurity about women, and she was sort of a hostile person. So he wanted to kind of like work things out with her, but she was severe.
So what were the other 5 reasons for your 5 siblings then? Like,
well, she was
whoops. Like, what do you mean?
Time to get
married. He's already committed. Why not?
They thought they were married. I don't believe they were ever married. Truly, I think that the marriage should be annulled. But they thought they were married, and so they of course wanted. You know, we're Catholic, so like if you're married, you should have. You know, you should be open to procreation.
Stop. You don't get to claim any religion after all this you've said you've done or do or whatever, and then go.
They have been following the no condom.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second.
True.
This is some idea you have that Christians have to be some kind of like perfect people. No. Christians can be as
it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do if you're Christian, Muslim, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can't be degenerate as and then claim that you.
Grace was actually about to make one of the stupidest arguments ever, which is that Christians can do whatever the fuck they want, when like obviously that's not how that works. You obviously religion acknowledges that you're a flawed individual, but you still have to try and live a life that is Christ-like. And if you're not trying to do that, if assuming religion is canon, which I don't think it is, you're probably going to end up in hell. So
follow some sort of guideline. That's all.
Of course you can. That's the whole reason for Jesus Christ. Have you ever heard of him?
I mean, let's be real. There is incest in the Bible.
Don't be smart.
Yeah, your boy Lot throwing it
well,
down.
it's stupid to say that you have to be a broken person means you can't be a Christian.
Yeah, religion's for broken people.
Yeah. Well, we're all broken, so.
I'm not.
Do you still go to church on this RV trip? Are you still finding time to go to church?
No, we don't really currently go to mass because mass, like most churches, have a service that's very emasculating, and it's not like very. It's kind of awful to
I think
put
you guys
yourself
would be
through,
afraid you
so.
catch fire in the church. Jesus Christ.
Tommy,
No.
Tommy, you probably are the expert on her and her father, right? You know more about them than anyone here. I barely know.
Well,
them.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I've seen clips over the last 2 years. Yeah. I mean,
I've never seen any clips until yesterday. I was like, what the fuck?
no, we've covered them before a few times.
Yeah. Do you have questions for the dad?
Oh, no, we'd love to talk to him. I'd like to see how funny he is
Oh,
in the
shit.
situation with us.
Ben's about to come on. Oh shit! Here we go.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Both of you, possible.
I want to talk to this guy, Mr. Degenerate. Let's go, man to man. Let's go.
I think he's talking about you, Blade.
Big boy pants on.
Yeah, Blade, you're in.
Oh shit! Here we go.
What's degenerate? I want to know. Hey.
What's degenerate?
What is degenerate? Yeah, what is degenerate? What? Name one thing.
I don't know how.
Fucking your daughter for one.
Sit up straight and tell me what's degenerate. What?
All right, you need to calm the down, dude. Like,
No, I
this
don't.
is the first
No, I
interaction you've had with me, and you're coming at me real hot. You're
Sit up straight.
no.
Let's talk like men. Let's
How
go.
about that?
Let's go. I'm lean forward. I'm ready to go. You call me degenerate. You call my daughter degenerate. I'm coming at you hard. Let's go.
Yeah, because she's a degenerate.
Yeah, sit back
That's
like the
fine.
bitch. you are.
Oh,
Now tell me
shit.
what's
Yeah,
degenerate.
dude. I'm not gonna
lean
talk
back
to you.
further.
Here we
Go lie
go.
down in that. Go lie down in your couch too while you're at it. Be the full you are.
What?
Come on.
Why are you calling me
What's
a
degenerate?
Why are you coming in all hot, dude? What the problem?
I
This
want
is
to
the
know
first
the answer to
interaction
the
that I've had with
question.
you. And the first interaction I've had with you, you're coming at me talking crazy.
You call my
talking crazy
my
too.
daughter degenerate. I'm asking you to give me one
She's talking
example
about
of that.
flirting with you, dude. You're talking about that you and you
Okay,
and her have
all
some
right,
sort of
all right, that's
relation,
an example.
and then you
Okay, all right, you gave me an example. My daughter
Can
flirts
you
with me.
calm down a little bit? Can you chill? I didn't come at you with that energy, so can you just chill a little bit?
Okay.
Let's start. Hi, my name's Brian. What's your name, dude?
My name isn't dude. I'm an
My
older
name's
man.
Brian.
than
What's
you
your
should-
name?
I'm an older man that you should treat me with respect. You can call me Mr.
Sure.
Thorpe.
I'm asking you, what's your name, sir?
Ben Thorpe.
Ben Thorpe. Is that how you want me to address you, sir?
Sir is good. Mr. Thorpe is good. You
Here
can call
you
me
go.
Ben.
See, we're Ben.
But let's get Ben.
Nice to meet you, Ben.
All right.
Go
Let's-
ahead. Go ahead.
so-
Let's start over. Ask your
Do I
question.
flirt with my daughter?
I think Ben is trying to understand what exactly is degenerate.
He wants
he
a
gave me an
definition of
example.
degenerate?
He gave me an example.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
there
he
you go.
said that me, at age 52, using flirtatious language with my daughter, who's 21. Okay, do you know what the word flirt means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
What do you mean to flirt? To rizz up? To talk to someone in a flirtatious way?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's using the definition.
I understand. That
The
sounded
word
really
in the
stupid.
definition.
For my end, that sounded really stupid. So yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know what
It
flirt
stands
means.
for amusement rather than serious intentions.
I
Well,
didn't know that. That was
there
actually
are two
definition.
contexts. There's two contexts in which you could flirt. One, in which you're trying to like flirt with someone to get a date or to for sexual activity. Are there other contexts in which two people can flirt?
I'm not familiar with it, but I'm all ears though.
Let's say a nurse is working in a nursing home and there's an old guy there, and she flirts with him a little bit. He's got cancer. Okay, do you understand that context?
Yeah.
Do you understand the context? Let's say I have a niece and I'm at a wedding. She's 7 or 8 years old. She's wearing a dress, and I go, "What a pretty girl you are." Am I flirting with her?
God.
No, that's
yes,
not
I am.
flirting.
Yes, I am flirting with her. Yes, I am. And a woman will flirt with an 8-year-old boy, and also in the same way, "What a handsome young boy you are. Let me pinch your cheeks." Absolutely, that's flirting.
Okay,
Now, I've
wait.
already had
I sort of zoned out for a second, and I just realized that Thorpe is probably saying some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard once I like zoned back in.
many people on the internet. You might say that I think that all flirting has the desire for genital activity at the end of it. But you would be wrong. That's not how it's defined. It has two different meanings.
Okay.
So
this is the part where Blade obviously has to come in and say, but how is it used in common parlance, blah blah blah, etc. etc. Also, I don't even know if that's actually what the definition of the word is. I'm gonna look this shit up real quick. I'm gonna look this shit up real quick. Behave as though sexually attracted to someone, but playfully rather than with serious intentions. Okay, so yeah. So Ben is literally just wrong. He's coping super hard about the fact that he and his daughter flirt with each other, and he's trying to make it seem as though flirting has nothing to do with sex. Basically, it sounds like he's saying that flirting can just be complimenting someone, which, I mean, it can be, but yeah, yeah, Thorpe is coping real hard here. I mean, let's not even kid ourselves, but well, yeah.
So I do not flirt with my daughter in the sense of.
Why, Ben? Can I just let's cut the ice
how's
here.
that degenerate? How's that degenerate?
But Ben, let me cut the ice here. Why does the whole internet keep saying that you and your daughter have some type of sexual relationship?
That's a great question. The internet is filled with people who are sons and daughters of the devil, who have inverted normalcy completely and hate goodness, truth, and love. And I'm here to take those people off the internet and clear it for normal people to come in who actually believe that truth, goodness, and beauty are what we should do and not the opposite of it. So you know where this started?
I don't know if that other guy is still here, but I want him to tell me whether or not it's gotten spicy in Jstlk's voice chat yet. Can someone check so that I know whether or not I should join in there for content? LOL.
And they are envious.
So do you and Grace cuddle?
I have fondled and caressed my daughter when
What?
she was a young child. Is that scandalous to you guys?
What about currently?
Okay, maybe there's a definition of the word fondle that I'm not like familiar with. Hold on.
Of course I do.
What?
Whoa. But Hunter, if you're still there, can you tell me if it's gotten spicy in Jstlk's Discord yet? If you're still there. If you're not, damn. Oh well.
Go away forever.
What about currently? Do you
think that's a controversial? Do you think? Wait. Do you think that's a controversial sentence? I have fondled and caressed my daughter as well as my sons as children. That's totally normal.
Fondle's a weird word to use, though.
Exactly.
I think it's kind of degenerate. You're sleeping in the same bed.
Okay, but wait a second. Is it degenerate to fondle and caress your children when they're young children? Okay, so you're out of your mind. I hope you don't have any children and never do have any children, because if you don't fondle and caress little children,
see, when I hear the word fondle, I just think of.
In fact,
bro, the definition of the word fondle is literally stroke or caress lovingly or erotically. Okay, to be fair, it says or erotically. But I'm just saying, I feel like Ben is doing this shit on purpose. He like uses weird words to like feed into the incest narrative. And yeah.
Don't fondle and caress a baby. Do you know what happens to that baby?
It's weird.
You
realize that most people in this world.
Do you know? I'm asking you a question. Then you can talk. Do you know what happens to a baby who is not touched, who is not fondled?
But Mr. Thorpe, fondle suggests that.
Do you know what happens?
Fondle suggests that something erotic is happening.
Yeah.
That's
no,
a sexual term.
It's a word which has. Why don't you say caress? Is the same.
Caress would be you caress your children. Yeah, I think that would be acceptable. It sounds a little weird,
but you can also caress
fondling has a sexual inclination to it. I'm looking it up right now, and it's lovingly or erotic. Lovingly, okay.
Lovingly or okay, you don't touch your children lovingly. Okay, I don't know what's problem. This is the problem. If that's a problem for you,
Ben,
you have a problem.
Okay, Ben, but it wasn't just the internet that thought you had some type of sexual relationship with your daughter. Your own wife thought
That's true.
right? Why did your wife
I would
think
say
this?
putative wife. Well, do you know the story of? I think it's Snow White, right? Do you not think that a lot of older women become envious of younger women? When they flower into womanhood. I mean, that's the story.
Not their own daughter. What the fuck?
Their daughters against
I love how Blade just left. He's just like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Have you guys ever
been
in any relationships with women?
Never.
I'm currently
I'm on
married.
the internet.
You don't think?
Oh, he's
you
right.
don't think older women often get into like a situation where they envy the beauty of younger women.
100% that's true, Ben. But we're talking about mother-daughter. That's abnormal.
Happens all the time.
It happens all the time
It's
that
abnormal.
mothers think that their daughters are the father.
Yeah, it happens all the
She ever
time.
really thought that, but like that tension between a daughter who becomes close to her father and sort of threatens the mother's position, that happens all the time. I understand that most people, it doesn't it doesn't turn into anything, but absolutely that's a tension.
Now,
It's a tension.
didn't the other siblings, your other sons, also bring this claim forward that you and Grace had some type of sexual relationship?
No, only my eldest son, who has had a close relationship with his mother. So he thought he was defending her. It's very normal that happens. There's a natural way in which boys defend their mother. I asked, there was a lot of lying and stuff like that. And, I understand. I feel bad for the kids because they get confused because you trust mom and dad. And it becomes difficult when one of those people just goes off the rails, who you trusted and, starts saying like, she's a victim when it's not true. But I mean, you're welcome to look at, people are welcome to look, there's like hundreds of hours of documentation. It's super clear.
Didn't your son make a claim that you and Grace were seeing each other?
Yeah, I mean, again, sexting, which means sending provocative statements. I don't know if you've ever, if you guys interact with Zoomer kids, they use terms like girls will call other girls. The N-word is normal among. Have you ever seen like teenage boys playing video games? They call each other N-word, use swears all the time. I mean, some of that language like I adopt with my kids.
I can get behind that. Yep.
And like to say like I'm racist and also like I have. I'll call my sons the F slur all the time. Like, don't be such a little, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I grew up with. It's really a way of saying be a man. You phobic or even that's.
I feel like Ben Thorpe or like the Thorpe family in general is like a classic example of like trailer trash. Like you think someone like Wings or even Blade are like examples of that because they're like from I think is it the South or the Midwest, one of the two. But then you just have someone like Ben who's like actually like that.
So there's this ongoing thing that just happened recently, and that's how I discovered who Grace was and who you were. I came across a video clip of Grace crying, saying the N-word, and saying that you guys only have $1,000 left in your bank account. What happened? Because as I was watching a documentary, they were explaining that you were actually quite wealthy. You had a ton of money, and it's all gone now. Can you explain your finances?
Can I explain my finances? Yeah, I mean, when you have 6 kids and you go through like this family situation, a lot of money gets wasted being spent in conflicts, and I think probably a lot of men who do that will acknowledge that.
Then why pursue
a lot of
this?
money ends up getting.
Why do you pursue this online career if you're just losing money and not making it?
Well, you understand, like you could have said that to Jeff Bezos in the first years of his Amazon. He, on paper, lost money, right?
Hey, fair enough.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
But Ben,
But am I technically right?
Yeah, but
you
Ben,
got a few.
Here's
I'm not a fan of that defense because it's kind of like didn't Jeff Bezos not graduate high school or something, right? So if you talk to a kid and he says, "Oh, I want to drop out of school," Jeff Bezos didn't graduate high school. Yes, that is an instance that did happen, but in general, it's better to get education. It's better to not be poor. Like
it's better
So
to have.
if you have a lot of money,
so
you
have
can't
choices.
gamble it on. You can't sort of risk it on investing in yourself because you believe that you have what it takes to sort of make it in a different field. You can. It's risky. I
got a completely other off-topic thing, and I've just seen this from large families. Was there ever a point what is the age gap of your children? You don't need to get specific on this person's
They're pretty
age,
tight, but it goes from Grace is 21. The youngest is now 12. So 2 years about between each one.
Was there ever a time when you guys like all went to Disneyland or something? Or
Amusement parks, sure.
Or like maybe something as simple as like going to a restaurant, like the whole fam.
Yeah, I mean, amusement parks. Yes, we've gone to this. Yeah.
Okay. I'm really interested in stuff like that because one time I saw this guy and he had 7 kids at a Subway and he spent over $100 on food and he was filling up the drinks. He just looked super depressed. Obviously, the kids are obviously the most important thing in the world, and you would do anything for your children. But did it ever did raising 6 kids ever become like a burden that you're like, man, I can't really handle this right now, or is it always, you know what I mean? Because that's a lot to take.
Oh,
on.
Different people. I actually try to advocate for large families because, in many ways, and I grew up in a large family, which are also very dysfunctional. In many ways, having more kids, if there are problems, it doesn't get foisted on 1 or 2 kids. I think having 1 kid is almost child abuse. But having a large family, they have a certain solidarity with each other.
I have a quick question. Why is having 1 kid child abuse?
I think I'm not saying it's technically, but I think if you choose to have 1 kid when you can have more, I don't understand that, because we have a lot. I interact with a lot of young.
So if there was someone who had 1 daughter and said that's it, no more.
Wait, what?
You think less of that person?
Oh, hi, Nebs.
But can I? You asked me a question, then I started answering it. Then you asked me another question
Wait,
before I got a chance to answer the first.
Nebs, is that you?
Go.
What the fuck?
You're muted.
Oh. Hi, Nebs.
There you go. Shit.
How's it going?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Also, there's a possibility that I might end up switching to another voice chat and another Discord, but it depends on what ends up happening over there. We'll see what happens. But anyway, how's it going with you?
I'm doing a-okay. I'm fine.
Good to hear. I'm famous on Discord display.
You're famous on Discord display, Hunter Young. Alright.
Yes.
So,
Uh-huh.
I got the news that there's going to be a Crisis on Infinite Earths. Another Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like, TV thing. I think it's gonna be animated.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a Batman Beyond segment.
Yeah.
With all those actors coming back. And it said in part 3 that Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are going to be returning. But I'm just like, didn't Kevin Conroy die like a year and a month ago?
Well, there's this interesting technology that's been developed. You might not have heard of it.
I don't think they're gonna
but...
use AI. I'm pretty sure he just recorded it before he died.
That's probably the more likely solution, or whatever.
I still don't like those goddamn Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, they weren't satisfied with how Malcolm X did in the box office. You know what they did? They barred Spike Lee from developing Space Jam.
Damn, that sure does suck a lot.
God, if there was a Spike Lee written Space Jam, oh my god!
Would he have written it, or would he have just directed it?
No, he asked director Joe Pitchford.
What the hell? What's happening with your mic?
No, please. No. What the hell's happening?
Okay.
What does it sound like?
Sounds a bit muffled. A tiny bit. Alright, where was I? I was listening to Ben Thorpe. Thorping all over the place.
So I was saying, I think when you have, I do think, generally speaking, it's going to be hard to end up in this kind of isolated, frightened place that a lot of young people are in.
Oh, it's probably just you quiet because I lowered you on Discord because you're obnoxiously loud.
I fucking hate it when you say that shit.
But it's true though.
No, it isn't.
Okay, I think I've.
There are a lot of people who are much louder than I am, and I'm so sick of being known as the loudest one. Like they can go, like those people can go fuck right off.
If you're from a large family, not impossible, but
what is the life that you want for your daughter?
Oh,
I
I
hope
want her
these
to be
bitches
rich
choke
and
on a
famous.
motherfucking
Yeah,
cheese
and I
stick.
know that she
I
will
hope
be.
I hope these
Rich and
motherfuckers
famous.
just
You don't
step on
care
a
about
damn Lego
any of
brick.
the behavior, like the crazy
Like a
behavior.
what?
Well, can you name what's crazy, please?
A
Um,
goddamn Lego brick.
Oh, now
it's
that's
hard to
just
give an
evil.
example because I barely know this situation. She's just known as like a wild girl. There's clips of her grabbing her mother, like throwing her out the door,
Lolcow
physical
live.
abuse, crying,
What's
screaming,
this?
saying the N-word.
I'm
I
listening
don't know.
MC?
There's a bunch of stuff.
Yes, that is
I'm
Tommy
not the
MC.
expert on this.
I think
I'm
for a young
listening
person
to.
in
Do you know
2024, we were
who? Are
here
you
at
aware
in San
of
Marcos,
the?
Texas. We were just
Fuck's
on a
sake.
bus.
Are you aware of the Thorpe family?
No.
Oh, I'm just gonna let this podcast speak for itself. I'm not even gonna explain it.
What are they all like
a shuttle
pedophiles
bus
or something?
For, Texas State, which is right here. All the kids who came out were on
Probably
their phones
not,
and they looked
but
petrified of everyone
they
else.
definitely do
So
get up to shit
I
that's
really
about
think
as
that's
weird.
the problem
So
with the Zoomer generation. Not that they talk too much and they're too wild and they, I think they
I've
need to
never heard
kind
of
of
these.
like
Just fucking explain to me who they are.
take a
at
bite
least.
out of life, take some risks.
okay,
I'm glad.
so
I
you
think
see
Grace
the
is
guy
like
in the red T-shirt.
someone that they could admire.
He looks
because
like a
she
total
knows her,
bitch.
Sure. So people speculate. Okay, to be fair, there's no actual proof of this except for them being weird. But people speculate that this guy fucks his daughter. Um, Jesus Christ. So earlier, his daughter was being interviewed by Keem, and now they're interviewing the dad.
Why are you watching Keem?
I'm watching Lolcow live.
Why? What? Just well, Keem's not a part of it. Why are you still watching this motherfucker?
Because it's funny.
It wasn't
So, yeah, so they're kind of irrelevant. They've been struggling for relevancy. I first heard of them through this streamer. Maybe you've heard of him. He's kind of political. His
What's his
name
name?
is Destiny, and
Fuck me.
he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna look into this family. I'm gonna interview this girl who is supposedly fucking her dad." And yeah, and then Destiny like cut them off because they were being weird. I think there was at one point in time they like dropped. Yes, Hunter Young has it right. Incest is wincest.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, what's his name? The Ben Thorpe and Grace were banned from Destiny's Discord because they dropped nudes in there, which was pretty fucking weird. Um, they've been kind of irrelevant since, and now where they're slowly climbing back up, and Keemstar, I guess, has decided to interview them because apparently he just found out who they are. And also, why can I hear myself?
limits. Anything you're going to tell me about the gun, tell me about the pregnancy. There is none of that stuff.
Are you using a mic, Nebs?
So it's mostly
Yes.
playful. Even the stuff with her mother. Her mother was in
I'm
on
using
it,
my
most of it.
I'm using
And
my
she was behaving in a way
laptop
which
mic.
was, calming.
Because
for
I
them.
can hear
But,
myself for some reason.
I do
How
think
can you
the
hear
problem in our
myself?
society
How
is
can you
everyone's
hear
afraid of
yourself?
everything.
My
To think
headphones
that
are on.
grown men cover their ears
That
when a
probably
man
means that your
talks
shit
about
is really loud,
flirting
but
with
I
a
don't know.
7-year-old niece of his. It's unbelievable, guys. What the fuck happened to you? Did your testicles come back up into your abdomen? That is totally normal. The idea that you're scared of the of a 7-year-old is just beyond belief. I don't know what happened.
It feels
maybe
like
it happened on the internet.
It feels
I
like
don't think the
you're
term.
What are you talking about?
It just.
I don't think the term. I don't think the term flirting applies in this situation. And most people,
does.
if they were to hear, if you were to hear the headline, flirting with a 7-year-old, that sounds horrible. And a lot of people
Only
are
for
going
crazy.
Because it is,
I'm
bitch.
letting you know. Most people, if I were to go take a survey on the
Well,
street right now,
Ben is literally trying to change the definition of the word flirt to make it sound like flirting is just complimenting someone. It's not. Flirting and
It's not.
complimenting people are definitely two different things. So they're trying to explain to him that if you say that you flirt with your daughter, people are not going to interpret it in the way that you're saying you mean it, because that's not the colloquial, or not colloquial. That's not like what it means in common parlance. And to be honest, I just googled it earlier, and nothing about that suggests that like a mom can like, yeah, it's weird.
now and say, "Here's the headline: Flirt with a 7-year-old." No one's gonna like be so progressive and thought and gone through some weird thought process, whatever.
That's
On
not
the surface,
progressive. That's just
that statement is crazy sounding.
You
To say
think you're
flirting-
normal? You think you're normal? You're
I'm not normal. I'm
no. But you guys just did this debate.
Ain't
like,
nobody
you guys
here normal.
Apparently, did this debate about hunters and people and all that stuff. None of that stuff makes any sense. No one is possible. Has it ever occurred to any of you that it's not really possible to abuse children on the internet? They're protected by the screen. There is no really possible way that happens in real life. And people
He's
are
literally saying the fucking Tyler Creator thing. What the fuck is cyberbullying, nigga? Ha 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 ha. Just turn off the screen like ha 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 ha.
don't do it on the internet because they're going to leave a trail of proof. I worked in a Catholic high school with.
Okay, I just removed him.
Yeah, Keemstar realized, okay, yeah, these niggas are too fucking weird. I'm done.
I removed him.
I didn't get
It's
to
an
use
act. It's an
I was waiting
act.
for my
It's
turn
an
to call
act.
him Vince Russo.
Jesus Christ.
It's an act because he was at one point he was just sitting there. That's why I couldn't really get into him because like at one point.
Am I crazy? Is flirting with a 7-year-old not an okay thing to
It's
say?
an act.
Ever?
You got played, Blade. It's a act. You're talking about.
I do think that Ben Thorpe is trolling, but I'm still confident that he definitely fucks his daughter. Like, I feel like that's actually happening. There's video of him slapping his daughter's ass. That's just like,
yeah, he does that shit.
he definitely fucks his daughter. But I think in this conversation, he definitely was trolling.
Yeah.
But he definitely for real fucks his daughter. So how does it feel to be introduced to the Thorpe-verse, Nebs?
Well, I gotta be honest with you. I want to fucking kill myself.
Damn.
Even more than I did already. Than I wanted to already.
That is really depressing, and that sucks. You should talk to someone about that.
I never thought I would say this, but like, I really wish that Boogie was here.
I was gonna say, he fondled Grace so off, and look how she turned out.
He thought he was getting boring, and then all of a sudden he starts talking about flirting with a 7-year-old. All right, now I get it.
Bro hit me with a combo. He goes, flirting with a 7-year-old. I forgot the last thing. And then he said he worked at a Catholic school. I'm like, okay, he's out. He's fucking out. Jeez.
Oh, by the way, I was softball serving Keem so hard right there because he went for a sig, and then he said something when Keem was gone. He says that having one child is child abuse, and so I was like, and I know. And first off, I know Keem, and Keem's thing back in the day. I even asked him this. He said, "I'm like, why do you have the one child?" He's like, I'm doing the one, and that's it, cutting it off. Like, that's all I'm doing. And so I was trying to softball serve that up to Keem, but he wasn't catching it. I was like.
No, I would just.
Why he hasn't got laid in 6 years.
I felt like
he's the type of dude that would take a picture of his zipper and say, "You come into daddy" or some shit like that. The man has no game.
Yeah, I feel like that guy's been hit with so many allegations of being a creep, incest, of being a or whatever, that I feel like he just came here to defend all this weird shit and stuff that we weren't even asking him, right? Like, who's bringing up flirting?
No one brought that up.
Nobody brought up flirting with a 7-year-old.
Who's trying to fondle a baby?
The cops
I don't think it's a troll job. I think he's really. I think he's really. I think we're giving him the. I think you're giving him the benefit of the doubt because you don't want to accept the fact that they do something.
I know. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt because
put him in the. Put him on
I think Blade is right.
degenerate.
Oh well, look. If your daughter,
I think Ben is. I think Blade is right. Thorpe is a fucking weirdo, to be honest.
If your daughter simulates fellatio with a Coke bottle between, it's degenerate. That's not the argument. The fact is, they're saying this shit to get a rise out of everybody else. That's what's going on. So I don't want to be arguing with a guy that's.
It's a one-trick pony.
To get a rise. Do you think he gets a hard on while he's sleeping in bed with her every night?
I don't know. I don't think about that, Wings. Crazy enough.
The whole thing about like them like trying to do YouTube for a living and have like careers or whatever, it's not. If it's not working out, it's not going to work because they were on Ethan Ralph. They were on Destiny. They were all on all these big shows. There's documentaries on them, and if they're not popping off now, what are you gonna do? You know, obviously.
Like if you have all that exposure and you're still not doing anything with it, then
Yeah, I can't see that like really being a thing. I'm surprised. Why did you talk him off a ledge right when he came in hot? Like I wanted to see you go at it. Blake.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to keep you fighting. That was funny. And you're like, hey man, don't talk to me like that.
Dude, first off,
Coco.
if people want to argue,
Crazy
there's
thing.
arguing,
So
and then
like
there's just
crazy thing
yelling
that
over
happened.
each other.
There's entertainment.
Hold on.
That.
My mouse is being really annoying. I keep having to press the window button every time.
So, there were two guys. They just got sentenced to prison for slaughtering Jam Master Jay 22 years ago.
For slaughtering who?
Jam Master Jay of Run DMC.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm glad they actually did that shit. Now, if only they can find the murders of Tupac and Biggie.
You're glad that they slaughtered those people? No, I'm kidding. I get what you mean.
I'm glad they sentenced that bitch.
Good. The
I'll just go in. Tell him.
Yeah. Next time, get a drink. Jesus, calm down.
So
imagine if he would have came at me like that.
Hey,
when I
what?
was drunk. The kind of
He's 6'8".
Are you gonna say something?
No.
Huh.
He's 6'8".
Is he really?
That guy is?
Yes.
He's also wearing khaki pants and
taller
likes his
than
daughter,
me?
so that
Fair
evens
enough.
itself out. Yeah. That teeter-totter went that way. I don't care how tall this guy is.
So Grace sent me a DM saying that she locked her dad out of the room and wants to.
I did.
What's
I did.
up? What happened?
I understand that you guys are all frail old ladies who can't handle a man being in your midst. So I'm here to calm you down, okay, ladies? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be
Don't
okay.
talk about touching kids, please. You'll be
I know.
great.
Oh, I know. You're very scared of children. You're a real man, right?
Yeah, I have two.
So,
I have two, and I don't fondle them.
yes, terrified of touching children. That's what makes
I
you a
don't
real
fondle
man.
them. I don't fondle them. I took my kid to soccer practice game and I had a boy, and I didn't touch him. It's amazing.
I feel bad for your kid.
Really a paradigm.
You want to come over here then?
If you were my father, I would be ashamed. Yes. So, anyways.
Damn.
Why are
Grace
you
is
such a
coming.
weird
Grace is
old
coming in with
ladies?
the
Like,
smoke
what's,
now.
What's with the gossip? What's with like the clutching pearls? Like, are you guys dudes? Like, come on.
I don't think I'm better than you. If it makes you feel better. Nobody's pearl clutching or virtues.
Kelly, I got a question for you.
Yes, you were all pearl clutching and
People
virtue
censor
signaling.
virtue.
You guys
We just
were
hung up on him. We just hung up on him. That's all. We just hung up on him.
Why do people censor virtue signaling?
That's your daddy.
I have no idea.
To kick somebody like that. Come on.
Oh, he's boring. Come on. Your act is exposed.
It's
Come
not
on.
an act. It's
Yes,
not
it
an
is. All right.
act. No part of it. No word of a
No,
lie. Point out
absolutely.
something I said that's
You're
a lie.
Andy Kaufman.
No, I'm literally not. I'm literally not. No word of it was a lie. I didn't lie at all. You just can't
I
handle it
missed
because you're a
out on
bunch
all
of
this
old
hot
gossipy
drama. I don't know
women.
what's going on.
Why did you lock your dad out though? What was the reason to lock him out of the room?
Because you guys couldn't handle him and I
Bro,
want the clout,
this
so I'm here to share
notification sound
my
went from
story.
cute to
If
annoying
you guys
really
can't
fast.
handle my dad, then that's fine. I locked him out. I get it.
All right, you're on center stage. All right, you have an audience of 3,700 viewers right now. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna be quiet. And this is your opportunity to shine, to entertain. We're not even going to interact with you. The stage is yours. Just do and say whatever the you want. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Grace time.
Why would Keemstar let Grace do this? Oh shit.
Is this what you call content? You have somebody on and you can't even talk to them? You're too scared to talk to me now? I thought this was an interview. I didn't know I was just performing.
Yeah, dance monkey.
All right, do you,
You
want
got
to hear
36
my RFK
you got 3,700
Jr.
people.
You're interrupting. I'm getting into the mood. Would you like to hear my RFK Jr. impression? I have learned a lot about vaccines in the past 3 years.
This
of
how you
my
get
life.
rich and famous?
Fuck up. Shut up.
Shut up. This is so embarrassing. I'm not here to do stand-up. I was here to talk to people. Stop putting me in a spot like that.
I think Grace.
Why do you
Homegirl.
not look?
I think Grace just very quickly realized how boring of a person she is. So she was about to do something, realized how boring she is, and now she's asking to have the spotlight taken off of her.
Like anyone in your
You,
family?
you should be looking for old men that clutch pearls, because like that's the way you're going to get rich and famous, by marrying an old dude that's on his way out.
Grace, are you sure that your dad is your biological father?
Yes.
You look nothing like him.
Would you f your dad if he wasn't your biological father?
That's an impossible question to answer. You're stupid. You're a retard. That's an impossible question to answer. How is
You
that
got too much
stupid?
dip on your
How
chip.
would my whole life I've known him as my father. How is it? I think he's a good-looking guy. Would I have sex with him? I don't know. Does anybody ever have sex with you? Does anybody ever have sex with you?
What do you mean you don't know?
Pay to do it? I don't think so. So, buddy, maybe move on to
married.
the questions. Something more in your wheelhouse. Something more in your wheelhouse, like World of Warcraft, maybe, or
You're
Discord.
not talking to us, Chet. We're all in our 40s. I have kids. What are you talking about? You can't pull the incel card here. Everybody's married with children.
I don't know anything about you
This is
guys.
something you might never see. This is a wedding ring. You know.
I feel
Oh,
bad
this
for your
mission's
wife.
bullshit.
Your wife is married to you, and you look like that. Do you
that
not
Android
care about
21?
her at all? You're killing
Didn't you just
yourself
say I was
with
better
food.
looking
No,
than your daddy just to begin
because she's human.
Who is?
No,
Ah.
I would never. I would not say that.
Oh, so
This
you
is-
do find your father more attractive?
They
Why is it so
reused.
fucking windy?
They
Anybody would.
reused
I would say
Android
he's like
21
an 8. You're like a
design in this.
2.
but
That's
it's
being
not
generous.
Android
You don't care about yourself. I mean, am I supposed to give you like a high ranking?
I apologize, Grace. The chat is throwing tomatoes. The chat is throwing tomatoes.
Oh, did she
Give
get
Grace
kicked?
6 months before
She
she's
got kicked.
pregnant. From an OnlyFans mix up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, gentlemen, thank you, gentlemen, thank.
Well, that certainly was something. That certainly
Yeah.
was something.
Why do you watch all this shit?
Because it's funny.
Vaush has had a mountain of skeletons pour out of his closet,
Uh,
justifying CP by making blood diamond.
I mean,
documents.
fair enough,
That's
but
right,
like
you buy
some of this
child
shit is actually fucking
Would
harmful.
you say they should not be held
Potentially.
responsible for doing that?
Potentially.
If because I bought my computer and the silicon in it was
I don't like this
farmed in
bitch.
Africa by slaves. If I can do
You
that,
don't like
then
Irish
that's legal, and
laddies?
No one's gonna call me out in my
What don't you
don't
like?
Irish laddie?
What don't you like about Irish laddie? He's so.
He's a
He's a what?
a groomer.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, I have to be consistent in that respect.
And when called out for this, Vaush cries context while explaining the exact same context.
People are just like desperately cutting any kind of clip, like like
don't like
Frankensteining clips together and
You don't
hoping
like
that
Vaush video?
something
Back on Twitch.
incriminating comes out in post. It's
No.
there's
I
a
think
lot
he's
of
a
that.
fucking whore
Unfortunately.
for
Calling
attention
out
who
Asmongold for
hates-
talking
So
about.
who
I
hates
think
people like us.
this video is probably gonna be about the poppy shit, cause
The poppy shit.
yeah, we went over a bit earlier, but at one point in Vosh's career before he like really popped off, he kind of got into some trouble for like sexually harassing someone in Destiny's Discord. So
What a whore.
Willymac was like, man, there's like so much shit about Vaush that there's no way I'm gonna make just one video on him. So this is now his second video on Vaush. I think he said he's gonna make 3. He very well could end up making more because I think he made like how many? Like I think he made 3 videos on Hassan as well.
Censorship in anime, saying it's for people.
A dragon maid, king of pedophile animes. I'm not watching this shit.
While having his girlfriend draw Lolly of the exact same anime. Doing the Belle Delphine anime prawn face. Making fun of the
Ew.
anti-Lolly meme.
Bro.
Please no lewd. He has an old review of the
Bro, how did Vaush fuck up that
exact
badly?
same show, rating it highly. Vaush's response is to make an hour and 40-minute video where he doesn't directly respond to anything his critics say.
Bro, this is actually so funny. So Vaush called Miss Kobayashi pedo bait, but he gave it a 7 out of 10 on my anime list.
Making it sound like everyone's mad.
I don't even have a mind.
This is actually so funny because I saw a bunch of people talking about this on Twitter earlier. There is a really weird tendency, like there's like a weird tendency of people coming out and saying anime is pedo bait, and then they get caught with like being like an actual like real life pedophile. Like I'm not trying to say that like everyone who's like a vocal critic of this is like this, But the fact that this has happened like more
I
than
am.
3 times, um, the fact that this has happened like more than 3 times on like Twitter is like really funny. In fact, like just recently, there was a guy that got caught. I mean, this doesn't necessarily have to do with anime. This is more a video game thing. He was talking about how he doesn't like how sexual the fan service in like Xenoblade Chronicles is, and he just got caught with like actual fucking child porn. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about lolly. I'm talking about like
Yeah, live action
I'm talking
bullshit.
about like actual. And it's just like holy shit. The fact that
What
this has happened more than once is crazy. Like
It's insane.
it's so weird.
Just because he
It's so
You
weird.
should probably watch.
Because it makes you realize that while a lot of people genuinely feel that way about like anime, like genuinely sincerely feel that way, there's definitely some people who are projecting. Like and it's bruh.
I'd say
He's
a
so
lot
off.
more people than some.
Nah, I think a lot of people I do think that most people genuinely just think anime is weird. Like I don't think like most people are like projecting their own like insecurities or whatever onto anime. I do think because it is weird. I'm not even gonna deny it. Anime can be pretty fucking weird.
Anime
So
can be pretty weird, but like
so
not
Awesome.
I don't think most people who like talk about that are like projecting. But at this point, it's happened so many times. Like it's kind of clear that some people definitely are. Like it's kind of funny to be honest.
Do you feel like the people who do these character assassination pieces think they're punching up by targeting you? Probably not really the case with
All right,
Ethan,
where
but I
the
think that a
fuck is
lot of
this
them do
fucking
get
thing?
frustrated with
I've
my
wasted so much time
seeming
trying to find this
persistence
fucking
in
item.
spite of how much people dislike me.
He doesn't say Ethan's name a single time in his response video. How are you going to make a response video when you don't respond to the person who started the drama? He does.
What?
Is this post game content?
No, it's not. I'm doing a sub story. Because in the game, there are some submissions that like appear, but you can only do those submissions at a very specific point in the story. So I'm doing a side mission where you're supposed to help the Peel-Off gang
Oh,
find their fucking capsule or whatever. But it seems like this is not one of those items that gets magnified by your energy sensing thing. So I like actually have to manually, legitimately try to find this, which sucks balls.
it's so bad.
The searching missions in this game are easily the worst missions in this game by far. Just have to keep an eye out, I guess.
I had some shitty things that happened yesterday. You know my sister who was in the call a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
I caught her watching like the most profane, vulgar shit I've ever seen on TikTok.
That
And I'm just
is interesting.
and I'm just like, why are you watching this? And she's like, bro, stop being soft. You're not my father. And I'm like, bitch.
Oh shit, did she call you a snowflake? She said you're a snowflake?
You call me a snowflake, and my stepdad is right fucking here, mocking my mannerisms. I'm so sick of his shit.
Nebs,
Why are you mocking me?
you are aware that we're alive right now, right?
What fight?
Nebs, I'm gonna mute you.
No, don't mute me. No, no.
I don't want to hear you fighting with your dad, especially on stream. Okay, he muted himself. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ. Back to the Vaush video. Fucking hell.
Does this because he's trying to manipulate his audience. If you make it seem like this is old and has been addressed, well then none of it is a big deal. It's a wildly dishonest video where in the end Vaush makes it seem like
Oh
he's a
wait, is
victim
that
of
it?
false
Did I finally find
allegations,
it?
which is hilarious because
Yes!
Vaush has pushed actual false allegations for 2
Okay.
years.
The next person, Extreme Dad, who is a pedophile, has my picture. He actually is a pedophile. Yeah, we banned him from our
Wait,
Discord
hold
server
on.
because he.
Is that Vaush reading his own Kiwi Farms thread? Why would you ever do that? Don't like if you ever get mentioned on Kiwi Farms, don't ever acknowledge it. Literally ever. Just don't. Um I'm assuming that was Kiwi Farms. That's what it looked like, but I'm not entirely sure. Um, by the way, Hunter, are you still there?
Sorry about that.
I'm wondering if he's still there because earlier I asked if I saw a comment from him earlier, and I was like, "Oh wait, is shit going down in VC or not?"
He was flirting with 14-year-old girls.
Today we'll be debunking and
No, I meant in the other Discord,
Oh, the one that you're
exposing
gonna
Vaush's
hop on?
lies. It's comedic
the
and
one that I may
disturbing.
hop on in. I'm only gonna hop
Yeah.
on if there's actually stuff going on. But if there's nothing going on, then I'm probably just gonna stay in here. Stay in here with
You
my
could be a
buddy
human with a horse
Vaush.
dick.
I mean,
Yes,
my
but then
buddy
I wouldn't have
Neds,
that powerful stallion
watching
energy
Vaush.
using it. There you go. That's it. That's the whole thing.
You didn't do anything illegal, it's not criminal, but it feels like it should be. Just like those monthly subscriptions you signed up for, forgot about, but are still paying every month. I've been paying 2 monthly subscriptions to watch wrestling for the past 2 years, and I didn't even know. I signed up for the free trial, thought I canceled it, and then signed up again with a different email. And I would have no idea I was doing this if it wasn't for Rocket Money, where after giving them a bit of your personal information, they're able to cancel subscriptions on your behalf. Rocket Money is
Fucking dough in the pizza.
money.com/Willymac to start for free. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. I'll be making fucking dough in the pizzeria.
Vaush's response is incredibly sneaky when it comes to him addressing the criticism. He will hang on to one part of the argument and then act like that's the entire argument. The criticism against Vaush is that he was found with lolly on his folder. Seemingly a lot of lolly. Lolly is sort of the Confederate flag for pedos. Everyone who owns it isn't necessarily racist, but I don't blame people for assuming otherwise. Vaush is of the same opinion.
The thing that bothers me is people who pretend there's no relationship.
Oh, you left
whatsoever
again? I didn't even
between,
notice you left.
Drawn lolly shit and actual attraction to
yeah.
children. Of course,
He
there's a
keeps
relationship.
talking about a
in this.
fight
It's
between
ridiculous to
Jennifer
pretend
Aniston,
otherwise.
Jennifer
Repeating it again
Lopez,
in one of
and
his
Jennifer
response
Love Hewitt.
streams.
Thing that I've always said that I stand by entirely
never
is
happened.
that if you're into lolicon,
Mm-hmm.
like people
He's just
always
fucking
say
lying
this.
again.
People always say, "Bro, it's just drawings." Okay, drawings of what, right? Civil War. Okay, states' rights over what? You know?
It's emerged that he's been watching Lolly for years, liking depictions of Disney girls turned into Lolly with chum all over her face on his private account. If it was anyone else, Vaush would call this guy a pedo. It's his own logic.
I'm gonna be honest. Vaush just needs to admit that he doesn't think it's noncery. Like, I feel like he keeps on saying that it's noncery for like optics, but he just needs to admit, I don't think this is noncery, and that's it. Sure, it'll probably cost him a fuck ton of subscribers, but hey, if Digi can get away with it, I think anyone can.
Wait, who is Digi?
Digi bro. That's like
Who?
Digi bro, the anime reviewer, Trixie the Golden Witch.
Never heard of him.
Digi Brony.
I never heard of them.
I feel like I've mentioned this person so many times. Okay, so Digi's like this anime YouTuber who got like famous off of like shitting on Sword Art Online, kind of. But like one of the things that they're also kind of known for is like their very strong and impassionate defense of lolly art. They basically find it like super cringe when people say like, "Oh, you're like a nonce for looking at that, whatever." And like, I'm just saying, aside from like the people who are like the most critical of her, no one has really gave her shit for that because she basically just owns it. I mean, there was that one time when she went on Dick Masterson's show, and she even managed to convince Dick Masterson to be like, "Oh, well, technically it is a free speech issue, so even though I find it disgusting, I guess I do have to defend it." You know, because Dick Masterson is like semi-conservative kind of, so he's like super big on freedom of speech and stuff. So I'm just saying, like Vaush, like it would cost him temporarily, but I do think he would be better off just owning the fact that he doesn't think it's noncery. The problem is it's a very controversial opinion to have, so like having that opinion can definitely cause a few problems for you. But like it's so odd, like he's been caught looking at that type of art so many times that like for him to keep on saying that he thinks it is noncery is like it's not doing him any favors. Like
That's got to be the most ironic thing I've ever heard.
it'll especially look even worse because even in his defense of the most recent instance of him getting caught, he's still doubled down saying, "Oh yeah, no, it's definitely noncery," and it's like Okay, but now you've said it again. So if you get caught with that type of art again, even though you've already been caught with it several times at this point, which means that it probably will happen again, like what then? Like what happens then? I don't know.
This, for a lot of people, puts those old CP arguments
can't
he's
be
been
here much
making
longer,
in a
I'm out.
different context. Like, oh, you need to explain the difference between act and rule utilitarian?
Gots to
Let's
go.
use pedophilia.
This is super duper simple, okay? A utilitarianism, act utilitarianism, is about considering the consequences of a specific action, okay? It is possible. Please right now, uncuck your dumb shit.
Please uncuck your dumb
SJW.
shit. Bro, I'm just gonna say it. I know this is a bit of a controversial opinion, especially because Vaush himself doesn't agree with this. I think Irish Laddie, well, technically he was already Vaush at this point. It says Vaush there. But I associate the way Vaush looks here more with his Irish Laddie era. I think Irish Laddie was way more funnier than Vaush and way more fun to watch. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I wasn't even like in the Destiny sphere at this point in time, but I know that being my edgy self, I would have found this Vaush way more fun to watch than the version that he is now. It's kind of like how I find Bro Tips Hassan like more funnier than like lefty Twitch commentator Hassan, you know?
Your brains.
It's like part of the reason why I unironically wish I could find the rest of those Hassan Bro Tips videos, but I can't. So,
And recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child.
oh shit,
to
here we
have a
go.
sexual
Here we go.
relationship,
Oh, that's
and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well.
Oh.
However,
Oh wait, was it Hunter that brought this up? This is like a similar thing with the whole like dick pic or thing. Jesus Christ.
we discourage.
See, the dick pic angle is a much better example than the example that Vosh is saying here. It's possible to send an unsolicited dick pic and have it turn out potentially good than the example that Vosh decided to use here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Encourage those relationships.
But at the same time, this is when Vosh was like super edgy or whatever, so. But still, it's just like.
Because as a rule, it is substantially more likely that enabling them would cause harm in society. That's the difference between act and rule utilitarianism.
You were saying by definition there's exceptions to the rule when it comes to pedophilia. Of course the lolly guy made this argument. It is the combination of the two things. Vaush ignores all of that and only addresses the clip. I've addressed this for years.
Everything we're about to talk about has been discussed over and over and over again on this channel, in live streams and in videos. Some of it has been discussed to death.
Man.
Is this clip like so?
I still can't get over Vosh's glow up, man. I think that because of Vosh's new appearance, if it wasn't for this drama, he would have had the potential to become like the next Hassan. Like the political commentator everyone likes watching because they're like fairly attractive. But that's probably not going to be happening now that everyone thinks he's a nonce. So.
Dishonestly cut that, you know, no reasonable person would interpret it as looking bad if seeing the full context. I'll also cover some of the more bullshit accusations because I don't know, they're transparently bullshit, a lot of them. I feel like you would have to already dislike me to read anything from them.
It's not out of context, it's that the context has changed. You have been exposed as an avid lolly viewer. That is the context Vaush won't engage with. H3H3 has made this very clear from the start.
How do you square that with the dude having a folder full of lolly porn? Like, doesn't that change the context at all for you? Seeing all of this?
It should. His defense, by the way, may have been believable up until we found that he is actually consuming lolly stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the context of how everything happened.
It's all changed.
Vaush never confronts this line of reasoning. In fact, he doesn't show Ethan at all making his arguments. The only reason you made this video is because of Ethan. Show him giving his side. I'm doing that for you. Vaush doesn't because there is no good explanation. He's caught red-handed. So all he could do is focus on one little bit of the argument and then act like it's the entire thing. He re-explains the child slavery argument for the majority of the video.
Over the background of my mediocre Dead Cells gameplay, an argument with chat on the subject of foreign labor and unethical production was getting increasingly heated.
In this country, typically criminalize people who have procured media or resources which were the product of abuse.
Yeah, there you go.
We've all heard the child slavery argument. That context has been given by everyone day one. How does that change the argument? He goes on about how he was a debate bro and how it excuses these dumb arguments.
Because I and a lot of other people in the Discord server believed arguing controversial topics through inane hypotheticals made us cool and smart. Like I said before, it does reflect really poorly on me, but only in regard to my intelligence and character, not any sort of paraphilia.
We know this, but how does it change the argument? It doesn't address a thing. It's a great argument if you ignore all the lolly, which is where the entire conversation stems from.
It would make sense, all that kind of stuff. That he was edgy back in the days, but we did see your hard
Not
drive.
with the fucking.
We saw your hard drive.
That's what I keep coming back to.
On the hard drive.
And if he had made this video 2 months ago, it probably would have been a good move, right? To just like all at once address all these old clips of him that have been floating around. But like now the circumstance is pretty different. It's pretty different now, isn't it?
When Vaush finally addresses the clip of him admitting to wanking it to Lolly all the time, he writes it off as a joke.
We've all jerked it to Lolly at some point or another. We have at some point in our lives been going crazy on some hentai site, and we've been stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back and look over our history chat, and we go like, oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Some of these girls looked pretty young. You know, this one definitely sounds rougher than the last two clips.
Bro,
but it's it's a.
Am I the only person who thinks that clip is funny? I don't know. I think it's hilarious, to be honest. Whatever.
A bad joke. I can explain it. I don't think that'll make it any funnier.
Bro, you had it on your computer. He tries to write it off as a joke he made to show how big of a problem Lolly is, as if he was being virtuous.
The intended comedy element of an indiscriminate whirlwind masturbator being used to draw attention to a problem, that problem being the ubiquity of lolicon in hentai sites. I don't really know how anyone could get like a serious vibe from that, like there's any kind of like, you know, grave point being made.
People are saying that because in the full clip that you cut off early, you say that you don't care.
Fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back, look over our history chat, and we go like, oh jeez.
Oh boy. I don't give a
Some
fuck.
of these girls looked pretty young. Okay, I don't give a fuck. All right.
Turns out the only one taking Vaush out of context is Vaush. Pair that with you having it on your computer, and it makes a lot of sense. For someone who cries missing context all the time, you don't portray the argument here accurately at all.
Again, it's not a funny joke at all. I mean, I cringe looking at it. It's great evidence against me if the point that people are trying to make is that I was or indeed still am cringe.
When Vaush addresses him liking Lolly of a little Disney girl with chum all over her face, he's equally dismissive.
I think they found one that was like the character was meant to be a teenager. You know, like, and it's not surprising to me that that might happen because, you know, I'm running between classes, scrolling on my phone. I look at an image maybe 2 or 3 seconds before I like. The degree of scrutiny required there indicates that this goes beyond.
That was one of the funniest things ever. When Vaush, and when I say funny, I don't mean like actually funny like the previous clip. I mean funny in the this is cringe for Vaush kind of way. The guy was saying that he was scrolling through porn like who goes and scrolls through porn sites when they're at school, man? I mean, to be honest, I say that, but I actually do have one very vivid memory of this one time when like I was like 11 years old at this point, so this guy just I think maybe that guy maybe potentially should be in jail. Because he was like what, like one of the older ones. He was like in year 10 and I was in year 7, so like he just comes up to me and shows me a video of a guy peeing in a girl's mouth. So I guess what I'm saying is that it's not that uncommon, but I don't know. It's just fucking weird. Why are you looking at porn at school? Actually, now that I think about it, there's actually another memory I have of like a guy showing a picture like in class of a girl like spreading her ass cheek. So yeah, I guess it is somewhat common. Like I don't know. It's weird.
On some kind of like matter of personal temperance and extends broadly into like, how weird is it that that's something that's been that normalized?
What is he yapping about? It's not normal to be walking between class frantically liking porn en masse. You have a problem, and if you don't have the personal temperance to take the time to see if something's depicting a child or not, You need therapy.
Yeah, people are going to say what they're going to say. They can judge me for what they're going to judge me for. I think a lot of people have been real uncharitable. You know, I think it's insane to say this, like, yeah, it's a pedophile. You got him.
The charitable argument Vaush wants is that none of this is weird or matters. None of us should be worried. We're all just supposed to be blind. It's unreasonable. This guy's admitted in the past that he has minors in his NSFW Discord.
LA Rogers 12, I know there are kids with the pervert role in my Discord. How could we possibly prevent that knowingly?
Just not have NSFW work in your Discord. Boom, it's that easy. I find it disturbing that you knowingly partook in this with your fans without having any safeguards for their age. I could look past one of these things in good faith, two of these things maybe, but ignoring all of it would be
Hold on, that is a shit take from Willymac right there. Considering how many people just like lie about their age on the internet, are we just supposed to like ban porn from the internet because it sounds to me like what Vaush was getting at there is that, listen, considering how many people lie on the internet about their age, there's probably some people in my Discord who are under 18 that have the porn role. That's just like a fact of life that you're gonna have to accept. Not everyone is honest about their age. It's kind of like when you go on Pornhub and they ask you, hey, are you 18 plus? And you click OK. I mean, let's be honest. This is like a thing that a lot of people don't want to accept. People don't just suddenly develop an interest in sex when they become 18, okay? So there's obviously a bunch of people on Pornhub, going on Pornhub who aren't 18, clicking yes, even though they're under 18, to watch porn, okay? And they're like, are you just supposed to ban porn off the internet completely because of that? Of course not. Unless you're like someone who's just against porn in general, then I guess. But like, yeah, no, it's pretty obvious the implication there is that like it's unavoidable. If you find out that they're lying about their age, then sure, you ban them or you take away their perms or whatever, but like it's almost certainly unavoidable that there are people that are going to go into your Discord server, lie about being 18, and then they're going to ask for porn perms. That's just like you know. I to be honest, it wouldn't even. This is part of the like. If you want to avoid this completely, I mean, he is right in the sense that if you want to avoid something like this happening, you're probably better off just not having a porn chat in your Discord. But I'm saying that like if you do have a porn chat in your Discord, it's almost an inevitability that people are gonna go in there and lie about their age. I mean, some Discords. I actually have been in some Discords, not even like porn related, but like, you know, just like in general, they're like 18 only Discords. I have been in some Discords where they like ask for you to like send proof of your age. Like you can cover up any like personal details or whatever, but like they will actually ask you to send your ID. But I feel like most people who run like online communities are not really comfortable with doing that, like at all. So like most people aren't comfortable doing that because most people would probably be uncomfortable with you doing that. Like, what the fuck? You want me to send you a picture of my passport? You're just some random guy on the internet whose Discord I want to be in. I'm not gonna send you a picture of my fucking passport. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
He blames it on anime culture.
Again, it's not really an evidentiary argument that I can make. So, you know, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I don't know. God willing, anime culture will get better one day. I wouldn't hold my breath, though.
Zero accountability, zero reflection. Can you imagine me using this excuse for being racist? What am I supposed to do? I'm Italian. Hopefully Italian culture changes soon. I doubt it, though. All right, I guess he's gonna keep looking at Lolly. Vaush's defense for having Lolly on his folder is that he didn't know it was there.
One or two people came into chat and they said, hey, there was Lolly in there. And, you know, I figured they were just causing trouble and I banned them. Of course, we know where this is going. By the next day, I had learned from what felt like the entire goddamn internet that two of the images in my folder preview window were actually from a well-known lolicon artist, and therefore definitely intended to be lolly shit, which has to be the worst possible way to find out about that sort of thing.
Vaush is being very sneaky with his language. Two of those pictures were lolly from that one
Slippery
single artist.
Vaush.
But most people would argue that the folder was full of lolly just from different artists.
The obvious and predictable, but nonetheless true response from me is that no, I didn't know that. And that must not have been the impression I got from those two drawings, because if I had gotten that impression, then I wouldn't have saved them.
He tries to sound so reasonable. I'm on your side. Lolly is bad.
Drawings are abstractions, and art styles and
I
body
should probably
proportions
go
vary
offline soon.
massively,
I've been
even
on
for
here for too
characters that
long
are
now.
unambiguously adults. That doesn't mean lolly shit isn't a thing or a problem. I've bitched about it being a problem like a lot on stream. It just means that carelessly or inattentively failing to notice it isn't exactly impossible.
He does it all the time. The Disney girl, his folder, his girlfriend drew it for him. He has a history of CP hypotheticals. Minors in his NSFW Discord. In Discord he wrote, if you want to children, wait 20 years for VR lolly porn. And don't tell anybody you use it. And especially don't defend it online. That's the best we can hope for. It's too much of a pattern to be this convenient accident. I can't think of a single person online that has done all of these things. We saw a tiny bit of that folder. Much of it was lolly. Common sense says much of the rest of it is too. It is a good trait to be charitable, but
Oh,
there's a
man.
limit. And Vaush would never give that.
Someone should unironically, because I think it would be really funny. Someone should tell Willymac about Digi. I actually feel like Willymac would have a field day with Digi. The only problem is a lot of stuff on Digi is pretty hard to find. Like if you like watch the procrastinators, to be fair, there definitely is. I don't think Digi is a nonce, but there definitely is some like very weird stuff that she said in her day. Whatever. I mean, she does have trolls remorse now, so I imagine she doesn't stand by a good chunk of it, but
The same charity to somebody else, even if they probably deserve it.
I don't know why I feel like shit. I will not see a therapist.
Before we get into the false allegations that Vaush has spread, it's important to understand his mindset. To Vaush,
Oh.
everyone else is a Nazi or a white supremacist.
we're talking about false allegations from Vaush. I thought we were going to talk about the allegations that were aimed towards him and the video was going to go into the poppy shit. I guess not.
If you're a Republican, you might as well be straight out of Hitler's regime.
The issue with liberals right now is they don't understand the stakes, you know? Liberals should be treating Republicans as what they actually are. Evil and immediately threatening. Now, you can talk with them all you want. I love talking to folks. You saw that convo I had with the LDS person last night? Friendly convo. I don't want to, you know, it's not an intrinsic thing. Bring Republicans over. Save them from themselves. But the threat right here, it's what we faced in Germany. By we, of course, I mean the progressive left and everyone else, by the way. It's that the belief that this type of political movement can be squashed by anything other than militant, aggressive political action has failed in the past.
So what, you're just gonna mow down a bunch of Republicans?
So that's what we need to do. We got to bring liberals on board. They got to own the guns.
Wait,
they have to be practicing at the ranges. Break the law. I don't give
Well, what was the Destiny quote? People voting Republican needs to fucking stop. And if that means liberals mowing down dipshit right-wingers, then at this point they have my fucking blessing.
a shit.
I think that's more or less what Vaush is trying to say here.
Don't hurt any innocent people, of course.
Psst, but remember, Republicans aren't innocent. Wink, wink.
But be wacky, you know. Throw some bricks. Don't care. They need to put the fear of God in Republicans. No, we're talking about the greatest country on earth. The
Vaush is
God-given
literally
US of A. And
Vaush is literally talking about like, yeah, if you find someone voting Republican or voting right wing, just fucking beat them up. Like, I imagine he's a big Antifa fan because that's pretty much what Antifa does. So
preventing the takeover of fascism. This is the line?
Yeah, I draw the line at murdering and intimidating your political opposition.
I just don't like. To me, there's something really funny about when people advocate for political extremism because I'm kind of just over here like, yeah, if you advocate for people on your side going out and being physically violent towards other people, you should not be surprised when people retaliate. And this is part of the reason, and I know it's a bit of a hot take, this is part of the reason why I blame Antifa for the existence of Proud Boys. Okay? I mean, look up the origins of Proud Boys. Look up why Proud Boys was created. It was to stop Antifa from showing up at like Republican gatherings and like causing trouble and like attacking people. So, I mean, yeah. Like, I don't understand why people think you can go around acting that way and there being like no consequence. There's obviously going to be consequences of some kind. Like it like violence is rarely ever like a one-way street, you know. There's always going to be some kind of retaliation unless the people choose not to, you know.
That would actually make you fascist. Vaush's entire audience agrees with his sentiment.
Republican Party wants to sanction your gay and trans friends as criminals and pedophiles. Don't let the people you love get hurt. That sounds ridiculous, but literally.
A man running for senator made a campaign ad calling his opponents rhinos. Republicans in name only. He's getting rid of the rhinos, the fake Republicans. That's the gimmick. The senator got dragged by other politicians as well as news media.
Critics immediately slamming the ad as a call to violence. Texas Democrat Joaquin Castro describing it as sociopathic, warning Greitens, you're going to get someone killed.
Vaush also finds a problem with this, comparing it to the Night of the Long Knives, which is when Hitler consolidated power.
Anyway, the ad was essentially just like, listen, we are fascists, and when we are in power, we will pull the people who did not support us on the way here. You know, that was essentially the ad. So I looked at it. I pointed out what it was. I compared it to the Night of the Long Knives.
Bro, you openly call for violence on Republicans all the time. You can't have it both ways.
You squash fascistic movements by winning the...
That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, it's so weird to me how, like, so many lefties would just be like, yeah, we're just gonna, like, encourage, like, political violence. But, like, we don't want people to be, like, politically violent towards us. We want to, like, attack people, and, like, we want, like, no retaliation whatsoever. Like, it's fucking stupid. It's so retarded.
Violent clashes. Remember during the Black Lives Matter rallies, you know? There were, like, those Patriot Prayer dumb f***s rolling their, you know, $60,000 trucks through, like, urban neighborhoods with a bunch of guys with guns in the pickup trucks. When that happens, I want people to be able to take shots at them from apartment windows.
He's not joking. Don't do that, you'll end up in jail. His entire political campaign is to get people to vote Democrat by fear. Like the world is going to end if a Republican becomes president.
All we have right now is this shit. So I can't convince people that Biden's great. I just can't. But I can convince them legitimately that the Republicans are dangerous. And I need people to fixate on that. And I need them to be armed, and I need their communities armed. When the democracy fails, Republicans will be getting their updates from DeSantis on, like, you know, how many children they should be killing that day.
If your entire campaign strategy preys on the outrageous fear that Nazi Germany is coming to America, it just makes it sound like your party has no good ideas.
White supremacy can be very vague. White supremacy can be very definite. It's very difficult to pin down exactly where somebody falls in that spectrum. I'm just interested in promoting anti-racist policies and anti-racist beliefs. I'm sure Count Dankula, as a libertarian and a lover of freedom, will agree with me on virtually every prescriptive statement that I have with regards to race, and we shouldn't really have much to argue about.
But I thought I was a white supremacist. I thought that was the point of this, and also I do enjoy the real definition is very, very vague. That's awfully convenient.
It's vague, so everyone can fit it. Which brings us to Vaush's false allegations.
Say I'm fine, but I'm not fine. I'm dying inside.
Extreme Dad was an active member of Vaush's Discord. That should already tell you that he was a bit of a socially weird guy, and he came off to Vaush's audience as a conservative.
You know, these people tend to be individuals who haven't experienced life, who haven't been out in the real world and really done anything. And, you know, they're in here telling me and criticizing me for my beliefs.
Dad thinks a wall is a good answer for immigration.
You know, there's certainly a crisis down on the southern border, and that there's no easy answers. It's a nuanced and complex problem. You know, there's nothing that's going to solve everything right away.
Man,
you know, it's going to be
I'm just saying, I do agree with what Willymac is saying here, but someone should definitely tell Willymac who Nick Fuentes is, and Willymac probably should acknowledge that it's a little bit concerning that, like, actual Nazis like Nick Fuentes have, like, any kind of following at all. Like, Jesus Christ. The fact that someone like that can get any kind of following definitely is an indicator of attitudes that we're probably not aware of. Like, there's just something really disturbing about, like, going outside and knowing that, like, the person I'm sitting with next to the bus is, like, the person I'm sitting with on the bus is someone who agrees with Nick Fuentes and probably, like, if they could, would have me dead just 'cause I'm black. Like... And again, normally I wouldn't think too much about it, but again, there's just something really weird to me about the fact that he has an actual following. He's able to make his own packs. He has a bunch of people following him on the internet called Groypers that are massive fans of him. Like, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is that like I don't think Nazis will be coming to power anytime soon. But the fact that like someone like Nick Fuentes can gain any kind of traction at all makes me think that the idea of being concerned of that is not totally unreasonable. I think it's totally reasonable to be concerned about that, okay? If you want me to be completely honest.
Continuing on, but a wall is a good place to start. You know, a wall is a barrier between us and them.
Remember, conservatives are all Nazi fascists, so the other social rejects in Vaush's Discord took it upon themselves to frame Dad as a pedo. Life ruination's okay if you're a conservative. A known 27-year-old woman in Vaush's community tried to flirt with Dad in DMs. They talk kinky. Then she tries to get him. I look like most 14-year-olds, haha. You okay with that? Dad responds, if you're under the age of 18, I wouldn't be okay with a sexual relationship with you. She says, I like sexual relationships. How old are you? 14. And Dad destroys her with, well then I suggest you seek some constructive lifestyle choices and spend less time exploiting other people with your fake ass bullshit. She acts confused, and he says, this is the way people act over there. Huh. Yeet, and then he blocked her. Dad handled it like a champ, right? Well, that didn't stop Vaush's community, his girlfriend, and Vaush himself from running with the narrative that this guy's a pedo.
Extreme Dad, just to clarify, just so everybody knows, we have a person in our Discord server who occasionally, when they feel as though there might be creepos around, pretends to be 14 to see if they can bait any creepos. Doing God's work, right?
But he didn't fall for the bit, Vaush. What could you possibly say?
That's a lie, Hannah. Extreme Dad, when there's smoke, there's fire, and we literally have screen caps of
Why is my
doing
kick
it.
stream
Why
down?
lie to yourself? Extreme
What
Dad.
the hell?
Why can't you just come out and say, I'm a proud
That's where most people are
ephebophile,
watching too.
and I want to absolutely clap some underage cheeks.
The screenshots Vaush is talking about are clipped before the girl gave him the fake age. Again, she was a well-known adult in his Discord. Dad's begging Vaush in chat, I didn't fall for it, you just want me to stop telling the truth.
Should I ban you from this? I don't want you like courting any kids here. We have like a DM system over this website. How many chicks are you messaging right now, Extreme Dad?
I love how the word fondle
I
is
know a
just
few
there
of them
from
are
the
underage.
great.
I'm not giving
from
you
the
their names.
fucking
Hold on,
thing.
so Vaush has alternative proof that this guy's inappropriately messaging
Where
underage
the
girls,
fuck is the
and he
fucking-
still hasn't banned him.
Not admitting anything. Extreme Dad, this isn't a court of law. Everyone here already thinks you're a pedophile. Why not
Wait,
just own it?
I
And
can't tell if I'm live or not.
Extreme Dad, I feel
It's
like
saying
the
that my
lying
thing
is
is
like
down, but I can't.
makes it work. Like if you were
No, I'm definitely
if you
still
just
live.
stood up and you were like, yeah, you
That's
know what,
weird.
fuck it, I do go for that sweet teen pussy, and then dropped shit and left the chat. I mean, no one would like you, but there
Yeah,
would be
I am
a
still
certain
alive.
level of respect for
Weird.
your
Very
bravado,
strange.
I think.
What? Again, of course it's the lolly guy who says this.
Listen, Extreme Dad, I'm giving you a 24-hour, okay? With love.
Why would you only ban somebody who you think is a pedophile for 24 hours? It makes Vaush seem even creepier.
Flirting with 14-year-old girls, saying like, or something like, you know, I can be your daddy, you know, I go rough, or some shit like that, knowing that they
Jesus
were
Christ.
14. We had to ban him from the server for that. We've got screen caps, logs, everything. It's incontrovertible.
Vaush has zero evidence for anything here, by the way. It's just what his Discord is saying. And what's funny is Vaush finds himself in a very similar position today. Where's that sympathy, Vaush? Where's that charity to at least look into the situation before going live with these allegations? Dad would beg Vaush to look at the evidence 1 year later, so he could finally get some closure on this whole thing and stop his community from calling him a pedo. And Vaush replies, we haven't mentioned you on stream in a long time. Nobody is directing hate towards you. Your community tried to entrap him because he's a conservative, and when it didn't work, you still ran with it. Saying, ooh, too bad, showing zero remorse. This was all documented by Will in his channel. The video has only 4,000 views, so Vaush ignored it. Without Will, this would have all been swept under the rug, so go support him. There is infinitely more evidence of Vaush being a pedo than Extreme Dad. With Dad, they're a lie. Vaush likes to act like he's in the same boat.
Some folks online have called me a pedophile.
Wait, how?
Now, this in and of itself isn't actually that noteworthy. With the political climate being what it is, folks are getting accused of being pedophiles on Twitter left and right. It's pretty common.
There is factual-based reasoning for why people feel this way about you. And the way you acted with Dad means you deserve it. Vaush had no sympathy for Dad. Why should I have sympathy for him? Why does he get to act like the victim? Oh no, I guess I'll just
Willymac
stick to
pulled out the
furry
receipts
porn.
here. I
If
didn't
you
know about that.
watch anime or go to any fucking hentai site, you are going to be bombarded with sussy shit. Which is why, for the most part, I stick to furry drawn porn because it doesn't have anywhere near that issue.
What a freak.
If I cannot have my hentai, I will die. I will kill my.
Vaush is literally capping. I'm just saying. Anyone who's been on E621, you know. But Vaush is literally capping.
I see.
Okay, there's a reason why like websites, like the people who created Discord or whatever, and like a bunch of other people have gotten in trouble for like cub shit. You know?
People defending.
It's basically like the furry equivalent to Lolly. Like he's literally capping. Just saying.
Vaush by posting.
Oh no, that means that there's probably like pictures of, like, what's the word for baby horses? Since apparently he's super into horses. No, not, is it fowls? I don't fucking.
Childish looking woman dressing up as childish looking characters. Stop. It just makes you look like a predator. I've also seen the trans activist Keffels comparing Vaush getting called a pedo to when gay people get called pedos. The LGBT community are wrongfully called pedos by some people online just for being openly gay. Vaush is called a pedo because he jerks off to cartoon drawings of children.
Wait a minute.
Minimizes.
Now that I think about it, wasn't it confirmed that the ContraPoints video on Keffels is gonna be coming out today? It's the 29th right now, and she said February 29. Well.
CP in debates and admits to having minors in his sexual Discord. These are not the same. Let's not drag LGBT people down with lollies. That's insane. We got one last video on Vaush diving into his past, his ridiculous politics, and his many hypocrisies. So subscribe to the channel and be sure to check out Rocket Money in the description. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon.
For a second there, I thought Willymac was about to go into the shit with X Skills Me. That would have been pretty damn funny. Alright. I think I'm close to calling it a day. It's fucking 5 o'clock. How long have I been going? I don't like to go for any longer than 4 hours. We didn't even cover everything that I said I was going to cover today. Well, we got through... Well, okay, we've finally resolved the Paragon d1ck drama. I don't think that's going anywhere. We did watch the Willymac V Vaush video, and we did watch the Grace Thorpe thing. So I guess we covered most of what I intended to cover today. Alright. Yeah, I think now's about as good a place as any to end it. Well, we actually did kind of okay today, viewership-wise. I mean, for one, today's probably the most interactive chat has ever been. At one point, I had like 5 viewers on Kick. Maybe I should legitimately stick to the Jstlk After Hours name, LOL. But probably not. Anyways, yeah. Laters, everybody. Or the one person who's here, LOL.